I do believe your energy has changed since you walked into this room. Now, all I was saying, I didn't mean to attack. I wanted you to teach me.
Attack?
Or
you were attacking?
No. Well,
see,
when
Jake attacks and we don't even know it. His intent is always negative, but I never take it that way.
No, man. No.
That's not even the first time you've said the phrase. I didn't want to make you feel bad, but wait a minute. What?
When I think your mood changed a little bit when I said, "How did you find joy in that?" No, because
I find joy in things.
Right? No, I loved it, and I'm envious of it. We were trying to find a name. We were trying to find Pang's name in the Donny Osmond birthday list. Well, I wasn't. These two were. Yeah. And I kind of was looking up every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it went on, like, you went on with a bunch of names trying to get close, and you're having fun with it. And, you know, I'm like a fun block.
Yeah.
SPF Fun Block 50. And I said, how did you, why would you do that for 2 minutes? Because I would have just been like, yeah.
I guess I don't see it. PAN didn't exist, so I guess I'm out. Well, don't you find it interesting that they had
Peter with a D?
Peter spelled with a D, but they can't have Pang? Who spells Peter with a D? And also, wouldn't Peter with a D just be pronounced Peter with a T? And why did they have to make that why did they have to
just people are different
between the two? Donny Osmond is
it's just people. It's just people like you finding that with, like, I would have scrolled right past that with the D.
Peter with the D?
Yeah, I would have just been like, well, but I wouldn't have made a thing out of it. You made a thing.
Oh, well, I read it in my head. I don't think you would have read it. I think you would have just been like, that's a name that's not Pang.
Oh, see? Now there it is. Probably. Well, I'm just wondering if it's the pills, because I need some of those, man.
I've been telling you to get
you
on pills for a long time.
I ain't going. Give me some.
There it is. Maybe I should get some pills. You should get pills. I ain't doing it.
Just give me yours. You don't need them.
I
will say the last couple of weeks, man, you've been great.
I have an old person pill bottle now.
You do? Does it say like Monday, Tuesday?
I have Sunday through Monday because I kept forgetting to take them, and I have two pills in there because I have to take my happy pills and I have to take vitamin D because you should take vitamin D. That's a thing too.
For sun?
Yeah, because in the winter,
6 months.
Yeah, because in the winter nobody ever gets any sun, so like everybody is low on vitamin D in this area. So
maybe
you should just be taking that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I shouldn't wake up in bad moods. I came in here and I asked Sydney, I go, what do you think I would do if I wasn't doing radio? What do you think I would do? You know what her answer was?
Oh, God.
She thinks I would breed Great Danes. Like, who the hell even thinks that?
I don't think she was being serious.
I see you as a dog breeder. In my head.
I think she's viewing that as a mean thing to say to you.
Do you think so? Wait, I'm going
to
be
honest. He has
honest.
to do the Iditarod. He has to train.
Tanner, do you think Sydney is mean to me?
I think so. I think she's mean to you, but you don't take it as mean.
Why?
What does that mean?
Should I start being mean back?
I think so.
All right. Why do you think she's mean to me? Just do you think she attacks? And do you think she means to attack me?
No. Maybe sometimes. I don't know.
Why are you so mean to me?
Yeah.
Let's figure that out.
She can't even answer.
Pass.
So she's not saying she's not mean.
Yeah.
She just says
just like, I just don't want to tell you why.
Is it my face? Just tell me.
Yep. It's got to be.
It's everything about you. It's your personality. It's your face. This is 3430. I can't deal with 3430 right now. Hi.
Best sure it is.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, hi. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. How's this? How are you going?
This is good.
Hi.
What's up,
Hi.
dude?
Quick question. Did she just say you had to breed Great Danes for the Iditarod?
No, it's practice.
Yeah, she's confused. She thinks the Iditarod consists of Great Danes.
But also, I think she thinks that the Iditarod also
Jake can't
contains
keep up with
breeding dogs. Because it's a race. Not a race to who finishes. Well, it is a race to who finishes first, but a different kind of finish.
He has to become a dog whisperer before he can do the Iditarod.
Sir.
Yeah, apparently.
I want to go back really quick. Do you think she's mean and I don't, you said I don't take it as mean?
I don't think you take what she says as mean.
But everybody else on the planet?
But I think what she's doing is also mean. I think there's mean. I think she's more mean than, I think she's about 50-50.
Really?
I think it's about 50-50 of sarcastic attack towards one of us and genuine
just
words.
Hatred?
Oh.
Or wait,
maybe.
what did you say?
Like saying things that are genuine and saying things that are sarcastic. I think there's like a 50-50 in there.
Man, I'm confused with her.
Oh, and I talked to an old classmate of hers yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Don't quite remember his name. I said, has she always been this way?
Wait a minute. I need to, what do you mean by that? What do you mean always been that way?
I didn't have to explain it to him, and I don't think I have to explain it to you either. If I just say, has she always been this way? And he said yes, I was like, that makes sense.
I got my idea in my head.
I think it's always just really reserved.
Do you feel that Sydney thinks she's better than people?
I don't think she...
Do you think she's the smartest one in the room?
I don't think
Do you think she thinks she's the smartest one in the room?
Yes.
I do too. I think you have that going for you. Not to be mean. I'm just trying to be you, like in that
mindset. And then I asked about Garrett. What's Garrett's last name? Does it start with an A?
No.
Then who's Aiken?
I don't know.
Who's Garrett Aiken?
All right, enough of that. We already talked about Garrett so much yesterday, and now I feel like we're
there's a new boyfriend. Because I asked him, I said, what happened to her boyfriend? Because I can't figure it out. I was like, we don't know what happened. Everything seems so innocent.
We already know what happened to Garrett. Wait, you're saying there's a different Garrett?
No, I'm thinking there's somebody else.
As of right now?
I think so.
Garrett Aiken?
I told
Something with an
you.
A.
I told you this is why you can't sleep. She's having issues the last 2 days of sleeping, and I said, is it a boy? And she said no.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I think that's 2 against 1 now. That's unfortunate. What's his name?
I guess Garrett Aiken.
There's a different guy. He said, and I couldn't talk to him because he had to get back to work. But I was
where
really...
were
I
you?
was at Gandrid. I was getting oil change and tire rotation.
He messaged me after that interaction, and he said, was it this Garrett? Because this is the only Garrett I know.
Yes!
And I said, no.
Well, I'm so
not that
confused. You
one.
guys got to walk me through this again.
So
I'm confused. There's the listeners are confused
I
too.
ran into a guy.
Okay.
And he said, I went to high school with Sydney. And I asked the question, has she always been this way? And he said yes. And then I said, what happened to Garrett? I was like, what happened between her and Garrett? Because she keeps saying that it was all kosher, everything was fine, they broke up easy, but also won't let us talk to him or give us any kind of details. So I'm thinking that something else happened, like you pooped and then you ran away.
Wait, this is the conversation that you were having with this dude?
Yes.
Man, you were heavily invested in this. I love it.
And then he was like, Garrett Aiken or Garrett A something. And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, well, that's the only one I know of. And then I was like, there may be another.
Wait a minute.
He was a senior and I was a freshman. The person that Tanner talked to. So he didn't know anybody.
Oh, this guy doesn't. I can't even
doesn't
take
know
nothing
nothing
now.
Dang it.
This guy just wants to be a part of this.
He was just giving me information. He was just feeding me lies.
So I've never heard of him, but he was probably in that kid's grade. But
you seem like you black out a lot. Maybe that was a
dude,
thing.
sorry I didn't know everybody's name that I went to high school with.
I did. So did Jake.
Yeah, I did. Actually, ask me.
What was the guy that sat behind you?
Robbie Sutton.
Damn right.
Tanner, what was the dude that was to you to the left?
Cody Baker.
Yup. Wow. Not hard, Sid.
Boom.
Question.
Yes?
I'm going to ask the text line. Who do you think's the most mean to who on this show? Do you think Sydney is mean to us? Do you think Tanner's the one that's mean, or do you think I'm the one mean to everyone?
I don't think I've ever been mean. If you think I'm mean, you're an idiot.
Kyle said, and I don't know if this is sarcasm or not, Kyle.
Yeah.
Great show today, guys. Kyle on delay.
Damn.
I don't. What do you do? How do you take that?
I don't know.
I'm confused with it. I mean, maybe anything has got to be a little bit better than yesterday.
What are you talking about? Yesterday was great. Weather
like
wars, kite fights.
Weather war.
Yeah, man, that was riveting.
I did Fredonia, you did Coat Mission. We seen who had the better weather this week.
Yeah, it was pretty...
Even a person, somebody on the text line said, wow, weather and kite flying. You guys should save your content, some of the content for the rest of the week.
Hey, kite flying was like...
Why is Jake, it says Jake is mean. Jake is more mean to Tanner. No. We're not asking just...
No, I don't want to hear stuff that starts with J. I want to hear a Sydney mean yes or no.
I want to ask if it's... this is interesting to me because I didn't take... You take what she says to me as mean and I'm not... And in my head, this is new. So I'm interested to hear if people on the show think that Sydney is mean to me. So that's interesting to me. Usually Jake, but Sydney seems grumpy.
Boom. This one says we're both mean to Sydney, but that person obviously doesn't listen often.
I have had multiple people come into Culver's and say, why are they so mean to you?
Okay.
That also can't be verified. That's
right.
A Sydney fact.
Mm-hmm.
You've said so many things that an easy Google search has refuted. We can't take anything you say anymore. Just like this Garrett Austin or whatever, or Garrett Anchor. Who knows who he is?
Sid is not mean. Jake is mean to Tanner. No, that's not what we're talking about.
Listen, we already established that. That is a fact. We're trying to figure out a different one now.
We understand that. You guys all have times when you're all mean to each other. You shut up.
Yeah, God.
Can you block that person?
What is wrong with you?
Just before we went on air, Tanner goes, well, I've gotten Jake's mood now, so I'm going to direct all my anger towards Sydney today.
Yep. All negative emotions get pointed to the left.
Do you think you're mean, Sid? Honestly, do you find yourself at all ever punchy with me?
Yeah, do you sometimes get really sarcastic and Jake doesn't pick up on it?
No, I think Jake always picks up on the sarcasm.
You do?
I think Jake is one of, the few people who picks up on it all the time. I
don't know if that's a compliment, so...
I don't know either.
I'm going to take it as one. Sydney is attacked all day, every day. Her fight or flight stays on point. Her fight or flight. Sydney needs to open her heart.
That's an odd...
I really like
Aaron.
I like that one. Jake and Tanner for sure always gang up on Sydney. That is not true.
It's not true unless it's deserving.
She's not mean. She's just sarcastic. There's a huge difference.
But that is mean. It can be mean.
Please don't block me.
Love you guys.
All right, no, it's all good. I do have some information here from WTMJ talking about the coronavirus. I got all kinds of things about the coronavirus.
No, it's about
Do we even have a plan?
No.
What is our plan?
I don't know. If one person in this building gets it, I think I'm going to use all 3 weeks of my vacation.
And that's the problem. I can't.
Why?
We'll talk about it next. Is everybody good?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did I? Hold on. Am I the center here of what has made this mood bad?
Well, I mean, if I were to come in and just start being all punchy and saying, why am I even doing this?
No. I never said, why am I doing this?
You said, do you think I enjoy this?
Yeah, no, because I'm interested in your guys' thoughts on this. I'm like, am I interested, or do I enjoy this?
Well, it's a small room, so moods are transferable pretty fast.
Somebody said Jake
Kinda
picks
like
up on
coronavirus.
Jake picks up on sarcasm so much that he thinks people are being sarcastic when they're not.
I don't even think that was a question we asked.
Sydney is the attacker. We'll use that one.
Yeah, that's finally. 8605 is the only person who didn't get it wrong.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. More of this funness next. No. I want to get to this question, but I also want to say I'm really not trying to be punchy. I'm just trying to figure out where the difference from 5 years ago to now, or whatever. I'm just saying 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, or whatever it was. That's all. I'm just trying to figure out. And
I don't know.
We're just talking about I think it could be the winter blues. I think it possibly the drive. I think the time. I think doing a morning. I just think it's all these little things. I'm going to blame it a lot on the coronavirus.
That, and I think the type of show that we're doing now is so mentally demanding that doing the show 5-6 years ago when we only talked for collectively in 4 hours 20 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes or something, this is a little bit more draining. You leave the day more
funny. It's in a way easier that this, I guess it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. This type of show that we're doing is a little easier than
the last one.
It's a lot of just life. It's a lot of life events. We created a lot of the content.
Yes.
On the other show.
Yes.
This one is living your life, but I think that can be in a way a little bit difficult.
It's easier to prep, harder to live.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what it is. Because in all seriousness, when we were doing shows where we would create the content, when we left, we were done.
Yeah, you were spent like that.
Well, you were done because...
yeah. I see what you're saying.
What can you do? We weren't really bringing our life as much on the air. So when you left, your off-air life was separate than your on-air life, but now our lives they're the same. Our on-air and off-air life are pretty much all on-air.
What are we doing?
I have a very small... I mean, really, if you think about it, there's not a lot of things that you and I have that are off-limits to being on air.
Yeah, I know.
But then I asked Jake if he could be in a polygamous relationship.
Yeah, just a second ago. Explain what that is.
A polygamous... it's multiple people in a relationship. So, one guy and two girls, or maybe it's two guys and two girls. They're all just in a relationship together. They all live together. They call each other boyfriend, girlfriend.
It'd be weird, but I could probably get down with this. I'm not kidding.
But only the two, if your wife wanted to bring in a friend.
Wait, don't you already have this with Darren and Courtney?
I was gonna. That's what I was gonna ask you.
What do you know? Really? What?
I was going to ask you if you, Angie, Darren, and Courtney were just you know what?
No.
Let's all just be a couple. We'll split our money and we'll go buy a mansion together.
No.
And we just switch in spouses every now and again. Not a swinger way, but just
that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, but not in a swinger way, because I feel like swinging, you swing with other people, but you guys would just be 4 people in a couple.
Well, go back to the original one. No, the
Darren's
original one.
Die.
Yeah, the original one was because this guy was saying how amazing it is.
Yeah.
Because he's with the two women, and when they want to do, they just go out and do their own thing. And I could probably do this. I could probably go buy a few acres and
you couldn't share your wife, even with another woman.
Bet me.
No, no, not in the sexual way. I bet you could do that.
Oh, you're saying
personal, if she was just hey, me and let's just say Courtney. Me and Courtney are gonna go out and we're gonna go get a few drinks and see a movie and stuff like that.
I get what you're saying, because the beginning of this right now, I'm
it's all threesomes,
let's do this.
And it's a blast. But
then all of a sudden, it's going to be an emotional connection.
Yeah, which is what you'd want. It's a relationship. You would get an emotional
for me
relationship with the other girl too. So you would have that relationship, and she would have that relationship, and you'd all have it together. But I don't feel like you could share Angie with that other person unless you were there.
How do you? Oh man!
And not
You'd
only
be screwing up your kids.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Parent teacher conference. Everybody would know. I still think I could get down with this, though. In the beginning stages, in my head right now, this is
the honeymoon stage
yeah,
when nothing's wrong and it's all just lube and hugs.
No. You're telling me you wouldn't want to do that? You couldn't do something like that?
I can't even satisfy one woman. Don't throw another one in there.
Just two of them disappointed.
Yeah, I don't need that many disappointing looks in my life.
Sydney, let's just say two guys loved you at once.
Yeah.
Could you get down with that?
No.
It's 2020 though. You're what generation are you? That should be everybody should be doing this.
Polygamous relationships are so weird.
Somebody said, "Don't forget Jonathan." Oh,
John Tyler.
No, who are those? From
Jonathan
the what?
And Sarah and the Dream.
Oh, the
when
Dream.
You guys were all switching people. That's fine. That wasn't polygamous relationships. That was merely physical.
I want to talk to you about this. Is what just popped up from TMJ4.
Okay.
Which is
a news station down in Milwaukee.
It says, listen, if coronavirus begins to spread to the Wisconsin communities, state and local public health officials would consider measures which include temporarily closing child care facilities and schools. Also look at workplace social distancing measures, where companies would replace in-person meeting with working from home.
Hell yeah.
Modifying, postponing, or canceling mass gatherings are also being considered. What do? We don't even have a plan.
If we do, Sydney comes in.
Sorry.
And
you're young, low.
We both bring our Comrex home.
You got that young immune.
You and I both bring Comrexes home, and we just set up studios in our basement.
Why don't we do that now?
And then she just runs a board from here.
Yeah, because I have nobody to watch kids.
Yeah.
So if we got to
cancel school, you're just screwed. But I wonder if they cancel school is like, I wonder if Angie's place is gonna make a shutdown too.
Well, wouldn't you think? Just because you're around,
it's a lot
your
of
hands are in.
People. Yeah.
So
I'm surprised people are doing it now. Honestly.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Do you sometimes make Angie dress up and treat you like a patient?
One time.
One time?
No.
And then she gets too into it and be like, we need to watch C13. Can you just handle this?
I cannot. That's funny, though. Now I feel like I've made that so awkward that you guys think that that's actually happened.
Oh, no.
We're giggling like that, so why else would you giggle?
I don't know, because it's just a funny thought.
There's a lot of tartar buildup on A5. Damn it, Angie. Can you just not? You need to floss more. Damn it. I'm gonna go take a shower.
The Director General of the World Health Organization, or better known as WHO.
Who?
The World Health Organization, or better known as WHO.
Who?
The World Health Organization says this. I just don't have any more in my brain. I can't worry about stuff. What am I going to do? What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the most dangerous to the elderly and people with pre-existing conditions, correct?
And according to Sydney, that's 50 up.
Well, I thought that's the youngest people. I think they said if you are 19 to 5, that's when you
5 to 19. You mean?
Yeah, that's when it's hiding in your body.
In your body, and you can just walk around with it.
Yeah, and just pass it along.
Yeah,
to
but don't
everybody.
they? Yeah, I don't know. I just know that the only people that have died so far have been the pre-existing and the elderly. That I know of.
I got no. I like what our building did. Our building. This is what the company did. They just put Kleenex around the building.
Yeah, I don't understand the Kleenex part because those aren't Lysol wipes.
21-year-old English teacher in China has been posting TikTok videos from inside her quarantine there. Here's one that she recently posted.
I don't like her.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
How do you get the food?
I don't know.
How do you get the food if she can't open the doors?
How scary.
Yeah. Honestly, we're only a few years from not actually needing to leave our houses anymore. My God, am I looking forward to that.
NBA, NHL, MLB, Major League Soccer closing access to locker rooms and clubhouses to all non-essential personnel in response to the coronavirus crisis.
I just had a thought. What if Kusa gets canceled?
I thought about that.
There you go, cancel it.
Nah.
Well, they are thinking of
Dude,
canceling Coachella.
Yeah, that's Coachella. That's a hipster thing.
Coachella and Stagecoach are reportedly in talks to move the festivals to October. What do you mean it's a hipster? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Coachella is a more hipster thing.
Do you think they all like touch each other?
Yeah, no, I just think it's like, okay, there's something
I think you're saying Kusa's for dirty people.
Kusa's for dirty people.
Who don't care if they get...
I mean, granted...
who don't care if they get coronavirus?
What I'm saying is... Those people don't care if they get herpes that weekend, and that's a forever thing. This coronavirus, they're going to take it as a drinking game.
Yeah, probably. Katie Couric is the latest famous person to work from home after having some contact with someone who was later diagnosed. So she's voluntarily quarantining herself.
Dude, I would love to be quarantined.
Especially in a Katie Couric house.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's actually got it's not like where this woman was doing the TikTok videos.
Yeah. Man, I would love to be quarantined.
Stephen King does not like people comparing this to The Stand.
What?
His book, The Stand.
Oh.
Pearl Jam's supposed to kick off their North American tour. They've postponed it.
Did you see that, like, Bill Gates predicted this years ago?
Yeah, I did see something on TikTok about that.
Yeah. He said we are not ready for a new pandemic. Like, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a virus that can live inside, like, that most people won't get injured from, which is what this is, this Corvid or whatever, 19. It's not that dangerous to the majority of people, but also, if we get it, we don't know if we're having if it's a cold.
How many cases are in Wisconsin? Does anybody know?
Only 2. I think there's 2 now. There was a new one recently. There was one down in Madison. That person's fine now. And then now there's a new one that I think was down south. Somebody got tested in Door County and came back negative, though.
China alone, there's 80,904 confirmed cases. Over 3,000 deaths. Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot in China. Well, I mean, that's not actually that many people compared to how many they have, but what I'm saying is 3,000 people is a lot of dead people.
So here you go, Dr. Oz. This is what Dr. Oz has to say. Get at least 7 hours of sleep a night.
I hate Dr. Oz.
Aim to exercise 30 minutes every other day. Hygiene, don't shake hands, don't touch your face. Sydney, you're always touching your, like right there.
She's literally touching her face right now.
Fingers are always in your mouth.
Did you see the one girl who was giving a press conference and said refrain from touching your face, and then she licked her finger to turn the page?
Did you see that kid licking that handle at like some bus stop?
Of course.
It's all over the place. That kid's getting it.
I like the people who think this is all just a scam by the government.
They go on to say have 2 weeks supply of household items. Toilet paper, soap, detergent, canned goods, freezer items. Boost your immune system. Fruits and veggies, Tanner.
Wait, what? I don't eat no fruits and veggies.
Also, if you need to wash your hands, I found out that you can sing the thong song. And that's right around 20 songs. They have a whole list of them. That's one of them.
Oh,
like 20 to 30
we
seconds.
Do that.
I was going to, but they put it on the complete sheet. And I was like, I bet you Murphy did all that.
Oh, never mind. Screw it. Then fine. Just only sing the thong song.
If you're Jake, only use hand sanitizer.
Well, you can't
even wash your hands.
No, can I have some?
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm going to start hiding.
Why? It's for everybody.
No. Drake doesn't need it. He can get his hands on something else.
You're right. He can't get the
why did you have to transfer it that way?
Because you don't...
It's not even enough for both my hands.
You only gave one hand out,
Yeah,
man.
but you used it. Well, you wrong. I wasn't going to give you 2 now. I already feel violated.
All right.
I don't like touching people.
Hey, hand sanitizer kills it, brother.
I wouldn't know because I'm barely getting any.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well you're
bring
going to
your own.
die.
You bring your own.
You didn't even bring that one.
I give you this. I
that?
need that.
Oh, dang it. I'm surprised you're not filling that thing up.
I'm going to. I just remembered I had it. Hey, all right, more Jake and Tanner show next. I'm really excited for the 7 o'clock hour because I found somebody that is just incredible. 2 things happened yesterday. One, I didn't know American Idol was still a thing, but I did. I just completely forgot that it existed.
I also forgot.
And there's somebody on there. I don't even know what season it's from. It could have popped up, and it could have been from 4 seasons ago, or it could have been yesterday. I don't know. But I find him incredible. Oh. We'll watch his little audition. You're going to love him. I mean...
Is he a nice man?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he is. He seems genuine. We'll get to that later. Hey, do you want to feel old real quick?
Yeah.
The cast of Glee announced their first tour.
Oh, no.
10 years ago. This month.
Man, I remember watching that show. Oh, I loved Glee. I loved Glee. And then Corey Monteith had to go do heroin and die in Canada.
And then that one dude hung himself by a river because of the child
he was
porn.
A pedophile. Puck?
Puck,
His name was Puck on the show. Oh, yeah. They can't do a Where Are They Now? 2 of them are dead.
So this is 10 years ago this month. Ricky Martin came out as gay.
Ricky Martin's gay?
Yeah, I know. It's news to me.
I had no idea.
Tiger Woods cheating scandal. Man, do you remember that? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Remember the song?
What?
Take my name off your phone.
Yeah. Man.
My wife got my phone. She's upset. She's probably going to call.
Chris Evans. We found out that he was going to be Captain America.
You did? Oh,
Jesus. You want to talk
10
about
years ago?
hitting aid. That's all you need to do. That's all he needed to do. That one part.
John Krasinski, a.k.a. Jim Halpert, is campaigning so hard to get into the MCU. He is it's almost... I hate saying this, but it's almost getting annoying.
He doesn't care. He just wants something.
He knows the part that he wants, and it's almost gonna be the new lead of the universe, like how Robert Downey Jr. was, and like kind of how Chris Evans was, where it's like, oh, like this is your captain and stuff like that. It's Fantastic Four. I wish the Fantastic Four didn't suck so hard. But
wait a minute. So you're saying they're making it.
Another Fantastic Four, yes. They have to. They just bought them. Water break. Hydration!
As you drink a bang.
First ingredient, water.
Kim Kardashian and Reggie Bush broke up.
When did she get together with Ray J?
Isn't that who Reggie Bush is?
No, Reggie Bush is Reggie Bush.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, Ray J is Raymond James. I don't know. Who is Ray J? Is he a rapper?
Yeah, he's
he made Kim Kardashian famous.
Yeah. That's what I know him from. I know him from that work.
10 years ago, Jay Leno returned to the host of The Tonight Show. After Conan O'Brien got the boot. Oh, that was just so awful. Jesse James issued a public apology after he caught cheating on Sandra Bullock.
That was 10 years ago? Shut up.
Seriously. You want to talk about 2 people that didn't seem like they should be together? That is Jesse James and Sandry.
And Sandy B. And like Sandry B.
I like Sandry. Corey Haim died of pneumonia. Pneumonia?
Corey's dead too?
Zach Braff announced on Facebook that Scrubs is going to be ending.
Oh. There's so many
Lady Gaga released Telephone.
I love that song. That used to be my go-to karaoke song, and man, would I get pretty gangster when Beyonce's part would come in. But what's weird is TV shows don't make me feel old because with how many TV shows and content is out there, Scrubs feels like it's been gone for a really long time because I've watched so many other shows since then. You know what I mean?
No,
Do you
I get
understand
that.
what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry. No, I understand that. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
No. Go on. Say there was so much what?
There's so much content and TV shows out now that people.
And also, you have those on Divid,
and I have them on DVD. And so it feels like, Scrubs has been gone for a while. I've watched so many shows since then. Same thing with
Did you
The
say that
Office.
Jim didn't like Scrubs?
Yeah, he didn't.
That's bizarre.
I think he would, but he didn't get past the first season. First season's pretty rough.
Why?
The first season of almost every show is rough. It gets so much better towards the end because the actors figure out who their characters are. I don't think they gave it enough time. I don't think they didn't give it enough time.
They should redo it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to tell him right now.
Yeah, please text him. What's his problem?
You are going to watch.
Speaking of that, Sydney, can you pull this up? Oh, you don't even got it up. Never mind. I thought you were going to have it up. We do have some birthdays that we're going to get through here in just a second. You have 3 of them ready to go?
3?
Yeah,
but Pang
I only
isn't-
have
yeah.
2 because it's not Pang's birthday.
It's not Pang's government appointed birthday yet.
Apparently, it's Zachary Ewart's birthday today, too.
I didn't know he was 28.
Does he want a Donny Osmond this early? We can do that.
Damn right he does.
By the way, Ewart Pest Control. They sponsor the text line. What is it? 71090. Oh, God. One day I'm going to get that. There you go, Zachary.
Oh, it's so many syllables. Birthday. Celebrating about
you.
Birthday. What you? Another year, it's true. Let's go down you. Dancing is not your name. It's your birthday. It's your buddy on Zachary. You said that weird.
Happy birthday, Zachary. Hey, some of these things that are going to be happening in your 30s, this is what you get to look forward to. Maybe it's already happening to you, Tanner. I feel like you got an old soul.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
Maybe, Sydney, it's already happening to you, too. We'll find out. It says here, at age 17, you sneak out of the house to go to a party. At age 37, you sneak out of a party to go home.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, that is so true.
Are
you one of those guys that say goodbye to? Or
depends.
Depends
on my level of drunk. If I'm if I'm super drunk,
sure.
Irish exit. If I'm sober, Irish exit.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm in that zone where kind of like I'm having a good time, well, if I'm in that zone, I'm not leaving. So yeah, I ain't saying bye.
Yeah, I'm not good with goodbyes.
Like if I'm drinking, I'm in the mood and I'm in the actual mood. That's how very rarely am I going places that like I really dread being. Does that make sense?
That's just about everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. There's not a lot of times, but yeah, I'm not saying goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
Irish exits.
Well, no, it depends. If I'm going to a place where I'm not normally going, like if I'm the Sheiks, I don't go down to the Sheiks a lot. I will Irish exit that place every time. I got to pee, and then I just don't come back.
Yeah, and then you just start sprinting up the road. I've seen Jake do it. It's so weird.
You all see me just run.
It's a full sprint. He's got his boots in his fingers because he can't run in boots.
Yeah.
Not great in boots. So he's barefoot running up the road at 8 p.m.
Sydney, are you an Irish exiter?
I'll say goodbye, but I will leave early.
So no. Irish exit is you're gone.
That's the most fun.
That is the most fun because then you know in like 45 minutes somebody is going to ask, "Where's Jake? I haven't seen him in a minute. Is he outside?" And then be like, "Oh, he left a long time ago."
Being in your 30s is constantly thinking the 90s were just a decade ago. That's true.
Oh my God, yeah. The 90s were years ago.
Me in my teens, the radio station is playing my jams. Me in my 20s, the bar is playing my jams. Me in my 30s, this grocery store is on fleek.
Hell yeah! Man, I was walking through the Pig yesterday.
Oh, please, tell me, what did they have?
Oh, they had Wilson Phillips on.
Oh.
They had Bye Bye Bye. There was like me and a few moms were just like twerking hard in the cereal aisle.
Do you know
why? Oh, my God, dirty.
Quick Trip loves Imagine Dragons. Every time I go in there, there's an
Well,
Imagine
white
Dragons
people
song.
love Imagine Dragons,
That is
and
true.
white people also love Quick Trip. So Imagine Dragons loves Quick Trip.
When parents say to kids, go to your room and think about what you've done, it's really good practice for what you'll do every night as an adult.
Oh.
That's true.
I found out something yesterday that I don't think anybody realizes happens unless you work at a gas station.
What?
I walked into my town gas station. We only have one.
Okay.
And I was like, man, it's cold out there. And she was like, oh, wouldn't have thought that. It's only winter. And I was like, I don't need this attitude from you. I was like, I could go down to the Quick Trip right down 20 miles down the road.
You're not going to do that.
I was like, I could do that. And then she's like, you're not. And then the other girl, she was right.
Not,
she was right. Yeah. She was like, I know where you live. Like, you're not going to drive extra far just to come and get a case of soda. No. And then the other girl's like, I've only been into a Quick Trip twice in my life. The first time was I was there as a spy to figure out what their cigarette prices were. And I didn't know that other gas stations did that. I didn't know that...
They can mark...
Yeah! Did you know that? That there were that gas stations will go to other gas stations to figure out what things are priced at. They do it for like their booze, their beer.
I didn't know that.
And they'll go hide. And her excuse was the worst one I've ever heard.
What?
Because I kept asking her, like, do you need some help? And she kept saying, no, I'm waiting for my husband to get here and tell me what kind of cinnamon rolls he wants. And I was like, they only got, what do you mean? What kind of cinnamon rolls? Cinnamon rolls is its own. It's its own thing. I don't know what flavor water they wanted.
By age 35, you should have a huge box of cables, but you can't throw them out because you're pretty sure you still need a couple of them, but you're not sure which ones. Yeah, I got that.
I have the biggest, and I've got like the red, yellow, white cables still, and I've pulled them out of the trash multiple times because Kayla was trying to clean up. And I was like, hey, might need those one day. Don't know.
I love Logan's here. Still being single at 32 just means I statistically avoided my first divorce. That's a good way of looking at that.
Here you go, Sydney. Something to look forward to.
Ooh.
You can gauge the passage of time and age by how scary it is to fall down the stairs. Oh, I do this because it says when you're 12, you're like your skull bounces off the concrete, but when you're 30s, yeah, you trip 2 steps and you think this is how it ends. For me, I can gauge how old I am by how I get off my truck if I'm in the back. If I got to like squat down and like, because when you're a kid, you can just jump right over and it doesn't matter.
You just walk. You just walk and then you fall, your knees buckle, your ankle rolls, and then you're fine. I remember a few years ago, I took one step off of like a stoop or whatever, rolled my ankle, and I was screwed.
You said stoop. I love it.
Yeah, the thingy, I rolled my ankle. I limped for 3 days.
Some of you youths are going to be real disappointed when you discover that turning 35 just means you still have all the same weird interests, but you can't turn your head all the way to the left anymore.
I have really.
I'm having a lot of fun with these again.
I am starting to worry about the way that I treat my temple, and I have a theory that I will be pretty much immobile by 40.
Dating in your 30s is like, so what do you do for work and fun? Also, what traumas have you accumulated by this point that I should be mindful of? Yeah, that's true. Where's the TED Talk on how to make friends in adulthood? I'd watch that TED Talk. I need that TED Talk.
Oh. You're good at making friends.
Yeah, I just go get them.
Yeah.
Just round them up.
You're good at losing friends, too.
Yeah, I'm good at that, too.
Cracker Dan.
I know I'm still his buddy.
I don't like your music, and then you just walk out.
No, and that never happened.
You're too white.
It was, boy, he is white.
He is so white.
It is weird. That is, because I was hanging out with Sheik a couple of weeks ago. He was up at the house, and he said, that is so bizarre how you met Darren and Courtney, and now they go to Mexico and everything with you guys. They were just... Courtney said, because I brought this up the other day, and Courtney said, it's because you're like a big kid. You ran over and you're like, hey, can Darren play? I will play if he wants to play. He's like, that's what it feels like you... Because we were at a beach, and I saw her chugging. She had a thing of lemonade, just a jug of it, half full. I looked at Angie, and I go, there's no way that is just lemonade, and she's chugging from that thing. I just don't believe it. I go, these are our type of people.
Yeah.
Because they're kids.
They're alcoholics, but they're in denial.
Right. Oh. And then,
Ow.
that's so close to home. And then I went up there, and he was getting ready to go on his little boat to go fishing. I'm like, hey man, I'll go fishing with you. Do you want a beer? And he's like, yeah. And that's how that began.
No,
because his kids didn't want to go. He was like, Willow, come on, let's go. We'll go fishing. They didn't want to, and I'm like, well, I'll go with you, buddy. And that's how that began. That is weird, right? You just don't go when you're in your adulthood. For you. Yeah, right.
It's super out of character for you. You must have got morning drunk that day.
Probably. No, this was nighttime. This was more like 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know where we were in a buzz, or even if we had one. But I do know that is a bizarre way. If you really think about that, being an adult, you don't just go up to another family and say, we should. That night, I'm like, hey, we're having a bonfire. You guys should come over.
And did they?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And now they're going to Mexico. Or now they've been to Mexico a couple times with us.
And now you guys are talking about building a house together and...
No, that's not true.
Sharing wives.
No, that's not true at all.
Mixing your last names to be... What's his last name?
Bulky.
There's too many A's in it, isn't there?
Yeah, there's like 3.
There's like 18 E's at the
end.
Yeah. Oh my God, if you guys got together as a fourple, you could be Frankies.
Yeah,
you
like
could be the Frankies.
The Frankies.
The Frankies. Oh, you German SOBs.
Hey, just saying, I just tried turning my head to the left and it hurt so bad. That's from 4099.
Well,
how fast can you turn your head left and right? You
Yeah.
just pull something. I'm scared. Like I feel like I will pull something.
Well, yeah, but you listen to my body. Wait, hold on.
Ooh, you want to do a crack off really quick? This is my daughter and I do this. Do your thumbs. Nice. Ooh.
How do you guys do that?
I can get this one there. Okay. Oh, can't get the pinky.
I'm gonna go to my elbows now.
This elbow cracks. Can you get this knuckle? Here? Can you get this one?
Sometimes.
Oh.
And I just cracked my neck.
I can't crack necks. I'm waiting for one of you weird neck crackers to drop dead.
Did you hear that one dude? He stroked out?
I'm happy.
No, you shouldn't have been.
You guys are weirdos.
No, he stroked out. He did that, and then, he pinched a nerve.
Or you flipping people that'll just be like, oh, I could crack my back right now. And then you basically spin around like an owl.
Do you remember in the classroom they had those desks?
Yeah,
you
people.
You could just push on that desk and just straighten out your back
against
the back of the chair.
People are
That's the only reason I miss school.
What?
That and Miss Gornicky.
She hot?
She's a little hottie.
Oh, man, I didn't have any, I checked. I've looked at the school now.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many, well, the thing is that now there are teachers that are younger than me or my age.
It's a weird one, isn't it? I get that. Hey, let's do that. How much are we going to be playing for with Take from Jake and Tanner when we play at 8:10? We're going to find out next. No, we're not doing it. Hang on. Have you guys seen this?
Yes, I have. I feel so bad for this boy.
I just don't understand how this would wreck you that much.
I feel like at 13, I think it would.
Really?
You're so emotional.
Have you watched this one, Sid?
No.
All right, so this kid is in a car with his older sister.
Do you know this is still possible to happen to her?
Oh, yeah. You still live in the house. It's okay.
We want your story after this, kids.
Yeah, well, I think it's self-explanatory. Just know that he's really, really crying about something.
He's not happy.
Here we go. Can you go back? Because my favorite part is his sister cracking up that hard. Yeah. So this kid just heard his parents have boom boom.
Yeah. Make love. Make a brother or sister. Like he's young enough, he's missing a tooth. So, Sydney, how far away is your room from your parents' room?
Not far, but
She's down in the basement, yo.
Wait, did you move into the basement? That's like basically having your own apartment.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever be that wrecked about it.
I don't know.
You're like, maybe. I wonder if you suppressed anything.
No, because my parents were never.
My parents didn't love each other.
Yeah, my parents were divorced, so like, I guess they would just wait till the kids weren't in the house.
Sure. Hi, who's this?
3430.
Hey, man, what's happening?
You get scarred. I remember being 16 and cannot make that sound go away, and it won't end fast enough.
Oh, my God.
So if you walk outside, you are old enough.
Yeah. You don't take the glass away from the wall, 3430.
Yeah, do you sometimes do you sometimes recall it to slow yourself down?
my brother got yelled at so hard for having sex with some gal in the living room, and Mom didn't say nothing.
Wait a minute. Who yelled at him?
Yeah, who did he got yelled at by?
My brother got yelled at by Mom for having sex out in the living room with some gal that couldn't keep quiet.
I like how you call it some gal.
Some dame.
Did I wait? Was this during?
No. It was that night, and then the next morning, Mom had my brother's butt on a plate.
Just like his girlfriend did.
Dad was laughing uncontrollably, but Mom didn't think it was funny at all.
I am not from a household.
Thanks, 3430.
I am not from a household. My parents are not like that at all. I think if they would have ever heard me doing that,
don't bring it up.
They would. We are so Midwest past. We would have never brought it up, ever. I'm pretty sure my dad has walked in.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying okay? Yeah, you're saying if that happened. Yeah, they would just allow it?
I'm pretty sure my dad has walked in on me and Kayla, and he was just being quiet. Like, we were in the room, like, he was just like, don't want to. And then, like, we never talked about it. And I don't think you should ever talk about it. Like, if you find Dewey downstairs with a girl, you're going to talk to him about it?
Oh, man, I don't want it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Depending on the age. They're like 16, 17, 18. No, I'm not talking about it.
I don't even know if I'd talk about it later.
9. Yes.
Oh, well then, yeah. Yeah. Somebody said I had a friend sleeping over, and she woke me up to tell me my parents were having boom boom.
Why? Why would you do that?
Hey, guess
what a bad friend.
And also, why are you doing that while your kids have friends over? Control yourself.
What do you mean?
Jake, we're not all like you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where we just say like, hey, it's happening.
No. But I mean, like, if you're in your
deviants,
if you're in your own bedroom,
yeah, but
and
if there's
the
other
door's
people's
shut,
kids and around.
Well, they're not. I hope to God they're not laying in the same bedroom.
Well, yeah, no, but just because the door's shut doesn't mean that everything's so quiet.
You don't know what I do. Like a ninja.
Yeah, you don't know how it is. We're both not satisfied.
It's a lot of crying afterwards.
There's a lot of, was it good for you? Nah. You too? Nah.
Hey, what did we, what? How much are we going to be playing for when we play today at 8:10? Let's revisit what happened to take from Jake and Tanner yesterday. $80. I think we're going to be at $80 then when we play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union Life Stage Personal Guidance. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. I swear to God, I know what I'm doing. 866-916-0959. That's numbers. Your pest control text line, 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And my wife said she thinks she has strep throat.
No, it sounds like corona!
That's what I just texted her.
Bye! Maybe don't have a job where your fingers are in dirty people's mouths all day.
I ain't going home, I can tell you that. Have fun with taking care of the kids, and you're sick. Oh, that's so mean. No, I would never do that. I take that back right now.
You're going to go to a hotel?
Yeah, I'm taking the kids to a... actually, that sounds... No, I can't. I got to get up in the morning.
Yeah, but I mean like room service.
What? Oh, they can just watch them?
Yeah.
Maybe. I just don't want to go... I just don't want that sickness.
Yeah.
My immune system's already shot.
Yeah, you don't...
If somebody's going to get the coronavirus, it's this guy, right? Are we... Well, you might get it.
I
can
believe I'm getting it.
Oh, you think you're actually just getting it?
I'm not saying I feel like I'm under the weather, but I'm saying I probably will get it within a month.
Wait a minute. Do you feel that you are under the weather?
No.
Can you just one time not go to stirrups and lick the bathroom floor?
You look flush.
I like the bathroom floor.
You look white.
You
look pale.
You do. You look more honky than normal.
Your eyes are really watery.
Yeah.
My eyes actually feel kind of dry.
Why are they so shiny? My name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and today at 10 a.m., Call of Duty Warzone comes out. Which is which is the Battle Royale version, and I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm super excited.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and
dry eyes.
I got dry eyes. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, I want to do something. No, you don't. They're very wet. They're very moist.
They do look
touch
super
touch
wet.
No, I don't want that corona.
No.
Wow, look at those eyes wide.
Yeah, why are they so watery?
Touch them.
Ugh. God, eyes freak me out. Can you flip your eyelids inside out?
Ew, that's disgusting.
Go
I
cross-eyed.
hardly have eyelids.
Cross-eyed kill. That hurts.
People who can flip their eyelids inside out definitely have relatives who are related to each other.
And I'm going to be honest. And they were the kids in the school that were kind of.
Yeah, because they were
they were the ones that were kind of like the troublemakers. And Eddie Bars,
Luke
him
Avery.
and Eric Groose. They turn around. Their eyelids would be.
Yeah.
I want to do something.
They're also. Oh my God! That's also the kid that knew exactly where the wet porno was in the middle of the woods. Oh my God!
Eric Groose and Eddie Bars.
They knew exactly where it was, didn't they?
They had one dug in the playground.
See? Wait, what?
Yeah.
So what? They'd go out during recess, start pulling up sod, and be like, "There's that
sod rocks."
Oh,
it was awful.
Nobody found it. Either way,
they dug it 3 feet deep. So every time
they
gotta
get it past the frost line.
All right, I got to do something to you guys. I just did it to Sydney, and I cannot believe it works.
Okay.
And
it enhanced my mood.
It did. We're gonna enhance your mood.
I don't want to be kissed.
No, you're not going to be kissed. But we're going to have to. You're going to have to.
I don't want you to touch me.
No, I have to.
What is it? Tell me first.
No.
Tell me first.
I've seen this on TikTok, and so have you.
Okay.
I want to find your true laugh. Come here.
Oh, hitting me in the hip?
No.
That's a sex noise.
No, but I want to try that next.
Okay, here.
All right,
here. I'll do it to you first. The sex noise one.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
No, if you hit somebody in the hip, right there. Yeah, see, that's the sound you make. Here, I'll do it.
I don't like this.
Just move your fingers. Just let me do it.
All right.
Okay, just a little bit. It's my birthday.
I haven't flexed. You want me to flex?
No.
Am I flexing?
No, don't flex.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, you scared me. Go ahead, Daddy. That's fun. All right, you got to lay down now. Take your pants off.
Ah, you don't wanna.
Just kidding. So lay on your back, bit.
Oh, my back.
Yeah. Now this is gonna find your true laugh.
I'm excited.
I am too. We're gonna do you next, Sydney. This. Put your arms like that, and then you're gonna go. You're gonna go ha 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 ha.
Oh God, that hurts. Why? Why did you do that to me? Why?
Try again.
Why did you do that?
Ha ha.
Is that my real laugh? Is that what it really sounds like?
You ain't doing it.
How?
don't know. It worked for Sydney.
Do it to Sydney.
Sydney, come lay down.
Sydney, go lay down. What did I do wrong? I did all the instructions you told me to do.
How do you fail at that?
I don't know. How did you fail at that?
All right, so cross your arms. Okay.
Okay.
And then you're going to go.
You didn't do it right. You're pushing into her sternum.
Let me do you again.
Okay. I
know what your problem was.
I'm afraid you're gonna...
You go like you went too. You were hugging yourself too. Yeah.
Too high. I'm afraid I'm gonna poop. Okay, don't make me poop.
Did you hear
today.
Sydney laugh?
Yeah, we've never heard her do that.
She's never had that much joy. Okay.
Okay. Oh God. I can almost see out your mouth.
Okay. Here we go. Now you gotta go. Maybe I gotta get down.
That's a different thing. You just made me laugh because you straddled me. You were a cowboy for a minute.
Oh, that was fun.
I love.
Back to being in bad moods now.
Why didn't
you don't want us to push on you?
Real joy?
No, you did. That one was your real laugh.
Yeah, but that's not because of what. It's not because you pushed on me. It's because you straddled me. You're just like, maybe this will work. That's what it was the whole time. It was just Jake trying to get on top of me. His whole bit was just being like, it's finally going to happen. I'm surprised he didn't pull my pants down.
So, Sid's laugh is my new favorite thing. No, it was... So if you want to try this at home, I'm going to do it to my kids because I think that'd be really cool. You cross your arms, right? On your chest, and you push down kind of on the...
Yeah, but you got to put, like, your hands not on your shoulders, but, like, in front of your shoulders, and then push down on their elbows into their tummy.
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, you have to straddle.
Yeah, then you straddle them, then it's going to make everybody uncomfortable laugh, like me.
That's funny. I like what you said. We have... To be honest, Sydney, I have never heard that. Have you ever heard that laugh?
Probably not.
Oh, well, maybe that's not a real laugh. I'm going to go with that one.
You want to try it? Here, come try it with me.
I think her real laugh is just silence. That's what I've been going with.
Try it with me, and then we'll see what my true laugh is. I may throw up.
What? Are you sure it's not?
I may not even
May not even laugh.
I may not even laugh.
Okay.
Or I may I have a silent. Oh Jesus! This is what Kayla sees.
Yeah, it's not a good sight, man. Listen, I understand what I am.
Just imagine.
It's me from an upward angle is not good. I get why she closes her eyes now.
Me too.
Okay, go.
Down lower. Okay.
Lower.
Okay.
It is. It's Oh, I killed him.
Oh!
I don't know how to do it, but did you hear Jake? He was trying to get me to push lower.
My laugh goes silent.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Does put me in a better mood.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
I'm very hungry now.
You need a sandwich?
Holy Lord. I've never been at that angle with you on top of me like that before.
Yeah, it's not a good
you
sight,
have.
man.
I have?
Oh, you've yeah, but we were sitting for the ghost poster.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something about that ghost poster. I don't know if we ever have to do something like that again.
No. Like I thought that our
that one was really bad.
That one was super sexual.
Because that one they kept going, hey, you got to look more like you're into this.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to get into character.
Yeah, and I also got into Jake's character.
Yeah. Were you there for that one, Sydney? Was she there for the pictures at all? No. I don't think you were you?
No.
You're lucky. You're lucky
I requested nobody there other than the photographer, and our salesperson said no to that.
Yeah, she was like, it could be a fun girls thing. And I was like, I just don't think I need to be there.
I wouldn't have liked that.
You would have, because they were saying, hey, Tuck.
Yeah,
because
we were hanging out because, I mean.
By the way, these are our nearly nude.
Our nearly nudes. We were nearly nude. And when we say we were nearly nude, we were wearing thongs. So, and thongs weren't made for.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I even said, at one point, at that point, do you even need the thongs?
Everything was out. Everything was out.
You're doing so many things, you can't keep track of everything.
Yeah. And mine are, they're.
Oh, yeah. No, you're talking about those.
I don't know if those are, or if it's just if you put a grain of rice next to grapes, the grapes look like apples?
By the way, those calendars that you do see, they were worse. We had a bunch of those got edited.
Oh, yeah. There were ones that were so funny. You know what I'm mad that we didn't do? But I know it wasn't going to work for the September football one.
I know. I was just thinking that one in my head.
The one where you would hike the ball to me. That one would have been so funny.
My wife tried to buy a calendar from Drake this past Saturday, and he would not sell it. Why?
We'll just give it to you. But also, if you want to buy it, you can buy it too. But we hand them out like candy now.
So that worked, right? I think it worked. I think you guys heard my true laugh. It's not. It's an ugly. I don't like your laugh's okay. Mine's pretty ugly. I get really, and then I stop. Yeah. And then there's just nothing after that.
A few seconds and done.
All right. We'll play this video next. I found. Man, you're right, Sydney. I'm in a better mood.
I know. Isn't it uplifting?
Everybody should every morning from here on out, lay down, push.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't like it.
So, this American Idol, I don't know how old it is. I don't know if this could have been from 5 years ago. Why does Luke Bryan's face look like that?
Because he's a toe. He's a big toe that got shocked by lightning.
Yeah, there's TikTok videos of Luke Bryan, and he's trying to be sexy, and I just don't think Luke Bryan and sexy go together at all.
Remember our Luke Bryan? We were trying to have a competition. We were calling it the Luke Bryan dry hump or air thrust competition.
Yeah, the air thrust.
Because, man, that's all he does.
That's it.
And I've seen him in concert because
you have.
Yeah, okay. I went to Coosa one year. And he was there.
Did you enjoy yourself?
No, because I wasn't drinking. If I was drinking, I probably could have had fun at Coosa. But if you are sober at Coosa, you're gonna realize everything's dirty. Everything. The floor is dirty. But I go to Rock USA and it's not as dirty as Coosa. There and there's just so much mud. Why is there so much mud?
My favorite thing at Coosa, I was looking at all the rules. I think I said this yesterday, but it said you can't bring hay bales.
You can't bring hay bales.
I just love that
because somebody's going to burn it.
That's my favorite.
Can't bring lawnmowers.
Yeah, that's good.
That's another one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, there's
So I want to play this video coming up next because I think this guy is incredible and I think he's very authentic. Uglier than sin.
He is.
No.
Is that him?
No. A different. This is a different guy you're going to see here in just a second.
Kicker.
All right, so we're going to do that. It's the Jake and Tanner Show brought to you by Coosa.
No, it's not.
Good morning. Sydney actually did come in here right away this morning and said, "Are you sick?" I think that's her saying that she probably doesn't even realize that she's sick right now.
I have a stomachache.
And she just sneezed. You do?
I do, but I think
tummy aches?
I think it might be because the only thing I ever consume is caffeine.
That could be.
So, probably.
Hey, we got a Brewers bus. We actually got 3 of them. There's going to be the Jake and Tanner bus, and there's going to be the 2 bad buses. Kidding, but not really.
The JTB hole, and then just, other buses.
When did we figure out that is,
The 26th, I think, season, or the tickets go on sale. Either way, if you care, it's on the opening day of the Brewers.
You don't even have to like baseball. We're going.
Oh, yeah. And we are pretty open about how much baseball is stupid. God, is baseball dumb.
But this is actually a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's a good time because we're just tailgating as a big group together. But, baseball.
Oh, I wanted to get that. I wanted to get Sydney's laugh. Somebody wants it on the laugh track.
I feel attacked.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, a little. So yesterday, 2 things happened. One, I found out American Idol. I know that it's still going on, but I didn't realize. I just completely forgot about it.
Isn't it only on Sundays?
Is that? I don't know.
I remember when this show came out, it was on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And during audition weeks like this, it was on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like this, do you remember when this show took over everything?
Yeah, it was on every day.
It was on like every day. Oh, everybody was talking about it. And it was kind of before DVR, or at least where most people had DVR. So like, I remember I would go to the bar with my dad and watch it.
Nobody wants to talk about why American Idol is so successful.
Yeah.
And that's because of Brian Dunkelman. And they treated him like garbage.
No, didn't he leave on his own?
Yeah.
Yeah. He thought he could be bigger.
He was sidekick. It was Ryan Seacrest and him. And he said he goes, I don't want to introduce talent. I want to be the talent.
And now he works at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, Lordy. So anyway, there's this dude that is getting ready to audition for Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and...
Oh, God, what is his name? He sings, hello?
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
And I love everything about this guy.
Okay.
Let's. By the way, you can text TV to 71090 if you want to see what this beautiful SOB looks like.
I have a theory already.
Okay, wait.
They asked him to put all this mud on his truck.
Probably. Well, let's find out. His hair is magnificent. It's like...
This is something Jake would like.
It is.
Yeah, they brought... I mean, they put cameras there, so... They probably asked him, can you go get your truck dirty? You look like a dirty person.
So pause this real quick.
Yeah.
He's talking about his truck right now. Now he's sitting on his truck.
Yeah.
He's got dirt bike goggles. He's got his hat, and he's got beautiful hair that doesn't look like it's been washed for
or it's been washed
years.
Too many times.
That could be.
It's just frizzy.
Do you think he's got some split ends?
I think he's only split ends. He only has split ends.
And I don't know if you got to see what he's wearing from knees down.
Oh, tell me those are shorts.
You wait. All right.
Oh, for the love of God, tell me those are jean shorts. He's wearing a blue T-shirt. Oh, my God. My God, he's wearing cutoff shorts. Oh, he's wearing cutoff shorts and they're not even. Oh, my God.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh. He's got cutoff shorts with cowboy boots.
With cowboy boots. This is the closest that I've... Oh, my God. That is
Amazing.
So beautiful.
Is it not?
It's like looking in the face of God.
I didn't even care if he could sing after this.
Yeah. I hope he can't.
This guy,
I like him.
He weighs probably like 40 pounds.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Ryan Seacrest is kind of attractive.
I kind of agree.
Really? See, I don't think Seacrest.
He's getting better looking with age.
Maybe so. I don't think at all.
I wonder if you hate him a lot just because of who he is. That could take it away.
I think Seacrest is really good at doing things like this.
Yeah.
And hosting. I don't think he's the greatest at but I don't know if I would be. No. And I don't think he's the greatest on his... He's one that does War of the Roses, but he calls it Ryan's Roses.
Yeah. He still does that? That seems so beneath him.
He still does that. I would never.
Okay.
Because once they find out all that stuff is fake, now you're one of the biggest names in our business, and you're using actors.
Yep.
Anyway.
Maybe it's just the jean jacket. Maybe that's what's doing it.
Really? You think that guy is attractive?
I think he's getting better looking, for sure.
Maybe it's because we're not seeing him everywhere anymore.
That's true. I probably haven't seen him in a minute, but it also could be the jean jacket with the leather collar.
I love it. I love that. All right.
Or it's in comparison next to this guy.
He thought you were getting a plaque at the end of this. He didn't know you got a recording deal.
Oh.
No.
No way.
Oh, here, pause that.
Yes.
No, because that's an achievable dream right now.
Yeah, he could a single. Why not go double?
He wants a single wide on an acre of trailer and so he can ride his mower back and forth on a piece of flat land. Boy, I love this guy.
Yeah, he's going to buy a big house in Nashville, and then he's going to lose all of his money.
You think you'll have a drug problem quickly?
Oh, yeah. He
doesn't
now.
He does now.
You know he does. Here the thing is that he's going to get a lot of money. And then if he wins, or I haven't even heard him sing yet, but if he got a lot of money, he would be fine going broke because he would just go to living the way he does now. You know what I mean? Like his goal is to have a single wide trailer. Well, dude, you can get a drug problem and like blow $3 million on a bunch of, strip clubs and have your single wide trailer.
Sydney, if you put your hair down,
you could look like him. Oh my God.
Right now, you got his hat. All you need is some glasses.
You need the goggles?
I need goggles.
I think that guy might have facial hair, but it's all just wispy. You just need to put some, glue on your face and then just roll around in neck. Or just push Billy on your face.
Yeah.
Jake's white dog Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Be covered in warts and hair.
All right, here you go. Now he's going to... He's at the audition now. Mm-hmm. Do you, Luke?
Shut up.
Can't stand him.
God. Who'd you promise? Ooh.
Yes or no? You think he's going to be good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because they sent the
camera
cameras out
crews,
to...
Yeah,
that's easy. And... Okay, that melody is stolen a little bit from Simple Man.
Leonard Skinnard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I don't think that's I think he's just doing that to listen to the guitar.
Okay.
Luke's going over there to help him right now, though.
It's so spontaneous. Oh, my God.
I hate you. Cannot wear skinny jeans with boots.
No, I think it looks good on him. No.
I agree.
I think it looks good on him.
Good.
There is no way. That is not country, Lo. That is
okay, but
awful.
Obviously it is.
You're telling me that looks good.
Yeah,
right there. No, honest. Sydney, Tanner, you're saying that looks good.
I think it'd look better if he tucked his pants into his boots, but, I mean, that's just me. I think it looks better than that guy's.
Well, probably. But you actually think skinny jeans?
For his body type, He can't get away with your bootcut jeans.
The hell he couldn't.
He needs more flair. I like how.
That's what flair would be boot cut. SOB.
No, more than boot cut.
Oh, you want like those?
Yeah,
disco.
I like how tight it is on his calves.
You want those 22 inchers?
I like how tight it is on his calf, and I don't mind it on his ankles.
I wish it was tighter on his calves and his knees, to be honest.
Yeah, I wish he just wasn't wearing pants.
Yeah, that would be great.
Just
Wait, do you think Luke Bryan's good looking?
No, but I do. Oh, he could just like talk to me about the imperfections in my hand.
What?
What in the actual hell are you talking about? Is that a thing he does? Is that a fetish of yours?
What are you talking about?
Getting your hands beat up?
What is happening?
Screw this video. I need to know more about that. What do you mean?
Have you ever
talk about the imperfections in your hand?
Like Jeff Goldblum in
do you know that's
Jurassic
Luke Bryan?
Park?
That's Luke
yes,
Bryan.
But it's like the same thing, only Luke Bryan.
Jeff Goldblum was talking about the chaos theory and a drop of water going down either side.
Yeah,
There's no way of talking.
This
You're
is the same
figuring it
thing.
out.
I got to take this because nobody's on my side here. Jake is right. Never skinny jeans with boots if you're a dude.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but most people are going to
God.
say skinny jeans should never be on a man.
You tried them.
I tried them once. Jake attacked me. Jake, yeah. Jake always says things like we make fun of him for his jean jacket or his shirts, and we've never done that. But he has picked on people's clothes more than anybody.
I never attacked you. You were feeling self-conscious because you wore skinny jeans, and I go, hey, buddy, you're wearing skinny jeans.
Yep.
And then you took that as, oh, well, I guess I'll never wear these again.
Well, you still bring it up, which means that, yes, you were definitely making fun. No, you didn't.
I did, too.
Either way, I don't think that looks bad. I personally wouldn't do it.
I think it looks like,
but I don't think it looks awful.
Bad.
Tighter in the knees.
Yeah.
And it would be better.
You can't, can you go,
you know what he needs?
Go back just a little bit.
He needs
I am
leather
so
patches.
upset. Go back.
He needs like leather knees.
Just for a second. Keep going when he turns sideways here.
Okay, yeah, maybe that'll change it.
Look at this.
Man, I don't think that's bad.
I'm still down.
God, you can see some of the shaft in the boot.
Okay, he just needs longer pants, but I don't think that's that
you
bad.
can't get longer pants.
No, I like
when they're
the
as
length
tight as
of
on
them.
the ankle.
He has no ass.
Same.
What does same mean on that? What does that mean when you said same?
Yeah,
I am so sick of you guys agreeing on this because you're both wrong.
That he has no ass?
No, those jeans look like hell.
No, I don't think they do, man.
It's not my
wrong.
preferred wash.
Now go back, watch him walk again. I don't like the jeans, but him walking, it's not bad. Watch. It doesn't feel bad. It feels like he's about to do-si-do.
Man, it's awful. Oh, there you go, Luke. Thank you. Thank you for already embarrassing him.
Yeah, you think he couldn't...
All right. Now, this is the dude singing now.
Okay.
Obviously. I feel like I could do that on the guitar. What? So you think they're gonna like him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they liked him.
Yeah, they like him big time.
Murmur.
Well,
I want to hear him sing a cover.
I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
so anyway, I'm cheering this guy on. They sent him
too.
to
I
Hollywood
think
just because I like how authentic he is. He seems to be anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
hope
like that he
so.
wore his dirty boots in there. He does sound like Cody Jinks. Somebody said he sounds like one.
I know Richie's mustache looks like a coat hanger.
By the way,
No, I think I would like to hear him sing a cover. Because that's how I think you can, it at least help. I think he sounds great, but I want to hear him sing something that he, like I want to hear him sing something.
says the guy who thought Von Dutch was still in style. I just read that.
I don't
text.
know what Von Dutch is.
In my
Hilton.
defense, I didn't even know what Von. I literally still today have no idea what it is.
I don't either. I don't know if you and I are I don't know if we're pillars.
Says the guy who knows what Von Dutch is.
Ooh.
I don't.
I don't know what that is. Either way, I don't think it looks bad. I don't like skinny jeans with shoes. I think skinny jeans should only be worn with boots.
Holy hell! You guys have never been more wrong than
Listen,
right
no,
now.
I'm just saying.
No, you guys are so wrong.
No, I'm
Who
not
made
wrong.
you the gene expert?
I'm the boot expert here.
How are you the boot expert?
You know why you like him? Because you like that one. Who's that country singer you like? What's his name? And he did that.
Brett Eldridge.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Brett Eldridge.
I woke up.
Oh,
I like him. What if Hardy wore skinny jeans?
he does.
Oh, boom. What about Morgan
No,
Wallen?
well, Morgan might too, actually. Still wrong.
No.
All kinds of wrong.
I'm just saying. I think with regular shoes, it looks stupid unless you're going to wear Converse Chucks. Then it's fine.
Are skinny jeans
No.
still a thing?
I don't know. I
Okay,
think
there's
Yeah.
finally no boots with skinny jeans. I got two on my side. Now, let's take a poll.
set up a poll. People asked where the emo generation went.
It's country music.
No, and somebody else said when you have an entire group of people that are based on how depressed they are, you can't expect them to last very long.
Oh, Jesus. Only people who can get away with it are punk and whatever that crowd is.
What crowd?
SKA.
Ska?
Yeah.
Ska?
Hey, this is what we got. Some things coming up next. I got 5 tough questions. We could probably go through that.
Okay. I like 5.
Also, do you really need these warning labels for everything? Weird warning labels that I have noticed on products. We can go through that too. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. So, who is
Jake Kelly
in love with their work spouse? Man, do I want to hear these. You're probably only going to get a text on this, 71090. I got a couple things here. My nephew was talking to me yesterday, and I had no idea that Jen's aunt and uncle were married prior. They've been married for like 30 years now or whatever, but they were married prior, but they both were work husband, work wife, work spouses. And then they divorced their partners, and then they got married.
I don't think I have a work. I don't have. Well,
I'm your work spouse.
Yeah, I'd have to talk to somebody to have a work wife.
I emotionally abuse you.
Yeah,
you're in a bad.
I'm in a bad place. This is an abusive relationship. I mean, it truly is, but it's fine. Sex is so good.
Listen.
I just can't handle it.
See, you knew what happened down there. There were sparks. Can't deny that. And let me read this really quick. Honest to God, 71090. Do you have feelings for your work spouse? Or are you a husband or wife that is jealous?
Oh.
I'd like to hear those too.
I could do that. I could see that.
This guy goes on to say, I'm married with a child. She's married with multiple children.
Ew.
We've worked together for years now. She's older than me, and while we're coworkers, she has a level of seniority over me. We've been working very closely over the last year on a lot of projects and have become close friends. Our jobs are very stressful with long hours, which contributes to the bond. We'll go to lunch together during the week, talk to each other for hours each day about work and personal life. We've each had similar arguments with our spouses about the jobs, the hours. She gets me. See, that's a weird one because you're in a. I mean,
especially if you work long hours,
9 hours, 8 hours, and you're working with somebody.
You're with them more than you are at home. I think it becomes. Are you asking like? Oh,
Well, you can take it which way you want. I just wanted to know how many people are listening
that have that
actually are emotionally connected to their work spouse.
I think,
and are your significant others like super jealous about it?
I think it becomes cheating or emotionally cheating if you start complaining about your real spouse to your work spouse.
I do that with you.
Yeah, but I think it's different. I think like if you're going out to lunch and you're talking about work or some other funny things that have happened, that's one thing. But I think if you're going out to work and you're complaining about your wife or your husband to this person, and if they're saying it changes if that other person's single too.
Here, listen, I don't have to explain to her. There's just a mutual understanding there. There are mild, innocent flirting between us, but it's nothing sexual or serious. There's a tenderness between us and the way we interact with each other. What do you do on something like that? What would you honestly do? You can't. You can't just go home and say, "Hey, listen, I got to quit my job because I'm falling in love with a coworker."
Yeah, I mean, some people might. Some people might be like, "I guess I don't want this to end, but I can't control myself next to that person." So,
would you say Walker is your work wife, Sid?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, he's your superior, so that would be inappropriate.
Here, I lost my wife to her work spouse. He divorced his wife, and my wife divorced me 2 months later. Oh, that sucks. I think it is. It's probably the long hours.
Yeah.
I'm very envious of my husband's relationship with his work wife.
Wives.
Why?
Oh, my God. Hello, Utah. You Mormon. You work Mormons.
It makes me irrationally jealous.
I don't think it's irrational. I don't. It depends on who it is. It depends on the relationship. I guess you know if it's irrational or not. This one this bothers me.
The top one?
No, I haven't read the top one yet. But this bothers me because it just sounds so kiddish, and I don't understand how this works. I don't have a work spouse, but I do have a crush on the art teacher that works at the school I work at. I think that's weird to be an adult with a crush.
That's what this guy's going on to say.
Yeah.
This is flirting, but there's a tenderness between us, the way we interact with each other. I care about her so much. And I know she cares about me. I look forward to going into work because I know I get to see her and talk to her. It feels like I'm falling in love. And that excites me and scares me. I love my wife and my child. I know she loves her husband and her children. We work together. I'd never cheat on my family, not to mention, you're kind of doing it now, though, not to mention the repercussions for me, for her, and for our jobs. I know all that. I tell myself that every day. I tell myself that it's just a crush. I'll get over it. And I go to sleep and I wake up and I daydream throughout the entire day. Holy Lord.
You. This guy's going to murder
bad.
somebody. I asked that guy a few questions.
Which one?
0236.
This one says, in my head, I'm married to my work spouse. She doesn't know that yet.
I want to know, is he married or is she married?
Who's this?
3430.
What's up, man?
Who's your work wife?
I have a work wife, and I also have 2 gym wives.
Dang,
Gym wives?
3430?
Oh, my God.
Now, I'm going to try to tell a story, and if I mangle it, I apologize, but other people have came up to these women and said, hey, your husband, yada, 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 and they look at said person as like, that's not my husband.
Wait a minute. They refer to you as the husband at the gym?
No.
They think other people think that you're their husband.
Yes, thank you.
Why? Look at you. You got 2 beautiful women that are that everybody's like, that guy's got both of them.
No, because it's just the relationship I have with people and the way we talk to each other.
3430. Wait a minute. How do you?
gym?
What are you doing at the gym where you can get a gym wife?
Obviously, you're not getting your swole.
Oh, he's getting something. Yeah.
You figure out the physical specimen that I am, and
He is.
the social ability that I have. I mean,
He is.
just,
Have you ever seen Michelangelo's David? It's like that.
so
like
it's
chiseled
just
out of
so
marble.
funny when people come up to dead friends and say, "Hey, your husband was this and that." Like,
I feel like you're a little braggy. This is very braggy. 3430.
It
I
is.
don't want to come off as that. These are good
I have
friends
so
of
many
mine.
women.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You
the
got
same.
Target wives, got Meyer wives, Piggly Wiggly wives.
Work wife.
You got basement wives.
The real wife knows about the other wives also. So.
Is she into it? Are you like trying to plant that seed?
You're killing me, Tanner.
Yeah.
Love you, 3430.
You
guys do. Oh, I am. My husband and work wife is a lesbian. Somehow it makes me feel better, but man, I still find myself jealous sometimes. I married my work husband now 8 years later.
like this person's like, guys, don't be calling out the last 4 digits like that. That person said, the person who said that they have a work wife, that in his head they're already married. She just doesn't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
He is married. He didn't say
it's almost
anything about it.
stalkerish.
A little bit. And you've taken it to a different level. I asked if there was kids. I think he should leave his wife.
It's easy to fall. It's easy to fall for someone when you're not with them every day at home with kids and bills.
No, that makes sense. It's easy to give them to fall for somebody else when they're not connected to any of your stresses.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, if they're not connected to the bills at home or telling you to do something or all the kids screaming and stuff like that, if they're not any kind of connected to that, then you're only getting, you're almost only getting the dating part again, which dating is the exciting part.
I'll be honest, I can't believe you and I haven't fallen madly in love with each other because of how close. We're just in this little room for how many years?
We haven't? I have. I've protected you. I'm your silent little protector. I'm out there defending your honor constantly.
Wait, why?
As much as you beat me up.
I don't beat
like, it's fine. He gets drunk sometimes and angry. He's under a lot of stress.
I gave you your true laugh this morning.
Yeah, by hopping on top of me. I said no, but he loves me. He was just a little drunk.
Somebody said I might need to get a job so I can find a work husband, since my real husband sucks.
Leave him. Yeah. You people are weird. I like my wife. Jake likes his wife. I feel like if we didn't like our wives, we probably wouldn't be with them. But that's because we're not stupid. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If you got kids, I get it.
What? What do you get?
I get sticking in a relationship. I understand sticking in a relationship because you have kids. Especially if you're the dad. Because this isn't really a state that's really great to the dad. Unless the mom is cool about it. So, like, you go... Like, I couldn't imagine now me not seeing my kid every single... Like, having the opportunity to see my kid all the time.
Somebody says, I fell in love with the man that calls me his work wife. So, wait a minute. Are you not together?
No. She fell in love with him. And he only looks at her as a work wife.
My work husband is gay and not out to everyone in the office. Others might think that I'm cheating because we always talk and we get dinner and drinks from time to time, but it means nothing.
I wonder why he's not out. Like it's not the 1960s.
I know it's 2020 now.
Like why aren't you out?
Hey, we got to do. We'll switch gears here and we'll go into a take from Jake and Tanner if you want to.
I wish I had a gay best friend. I really do, man.
$80. I think everybody does. Well, I am Nathan.
Yeah, you got Nathan.
We're BFFs.
Yeah, he hit on me in Mexico.
You always say that.
Yeah, it's the only time I ever get hit on. He was, and man, is he aggressive when he hits on you too?
You're beautiful.
No, like he gets. Like I felt violated.
All right, take from Jake and Tanner. We're going to try giving away $80, and we're going to do it next. Just trying to find love for you, Sid. And you keep bashing it away.
I just don't know these people.
Hey, you're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney. 866-916-0959. You are at Pest Control text line 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And my daughter is going to be graduated to a better fishing pole.
Ooh,
no more of this $30 Walmart one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably get her. She really wants open face. She wants
an open reel?
Yeah, but
she ain't ready for that?
I don't know.
No, she's still your little girl. She still needs to have the My Little Pony.
She wants an ugly stick so bad because she just thinks that's funny.
What you need to get her is that one that they used to have infomercials for, the shotgun one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how it casts.
Do you, you seem like you know somebody up your place that has a pocket fisherman just under their seat of their truck, just in case they got to pull over. They slide it out.
Oh, my father-in-law brings a full.
I'd love to go fishing with your father-in-law because I feel like he knows his ass about fishing.
Yes, he does. He knows almost everything. He fishes so much that he brings a bucket to poop in. So that's a thing.
Does he have, stupid question, but does he have a boat?
He used to. He just sold it.
Oh, is he done with fishing, kind of?
He's getting up there in age. It's getting harder. It was getting hard for him to load it by himself.
So is he shore fishing now, or?
Yeah, he does a lot of shore fishing. But yeah, he had a boat for a long time. He just sold it. But
your turn.
My name's Tanner, and I'm the other host of the show. And I've thought about going pro beatboxing, but I just don't know how that fits into my lifestyle right now.
Well, there's open mics.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried a few of those. Some people say that I could make it, but, you know, I got a kid, so I don't feel like traveling.
Because you're probably the best up in your town.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did you have competition between you and someone?
Yeah. It's not really a someone. It's a refrigerator where a mouse got stuck in the fan.
Okay.
But it drops some beats sometimes.
Hi, Sid.
Hi.
Wait, give us an example. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Can you? I mean, just on the spot.
Okay. Ah. Ah.
Okay.
Ah. Gotta stretch it. You don't want to pull something. Ah! Ooh. Ah! Ooh. Okay.
Drop that fat beat, yo. Wow. Wow. That's better than I thought. Oh.
Yeah, I do dubstep every now and then. Sorry. Okay. I wasn't fully warmed up.
No, that's good. That's really good. I can see where I get it.
Usually before a show, I eat 2 large fries at McDonald's.
A show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A performance.
Okay.
My act. I'll do that and usually drink a Diet Coke with half a bottle of grenadine in it.
Let me hear your beatboxing skills, Sid.
Yeah, what's up? I just have no rhythm.
Step up.
Is that beatboxing?
I'm giving him a fat beat. I was trying to help you too.
Don't they tell you that you're supposed to say boots and cats?
Really
fast?
But that's amateurs. That's for amateurs.
That's beginners.
You can't even do that though.
Cats.
Oh wow,
cats.
That's fun.
Yeah. I mean, my grandma can do that. Okay, she couldn't roll up to the competitions that I frequent.
I get that, but it's in your DNA. I said, go ahead.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it is.
Hi, my name is Sydney. I used to go fishing a lot with my father when I was
Shut
little.
up. You did?
I didn't like fishing. Oh. I hated it.
Yeah, but that's a fun thing that he took you on. How old is little?
When did when I was in like the 3rd grade until I could stay home alone and didn't have to go watch him fish.
Oh, so he took you because he wanted to go fishing.
Man,
yeah. And you didn't.
That man has done nothing but try to love you. He's done nothing to push him away. Because you say things like, well, he doesn't, he's. What are your interests? What would you do?
He
What
brought
did you
me
wanna
until
do?
I was 13 so he could have my limit.
You just said third grade.
Wait. What did he do? What do you mean? Until you could have your limit. What is that?
It's because you have a limit of how many fish you can catch.
But
once you turn 13,
populated areas, people count.
Oh, I gotcha.
Once you turn 13, you need a fisher's license.
Oh, no, I thought it was 15.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. But so you hated it that much. You didn't even enjoy the father? Did he talk to you? Did you guys share a soda?
No.
Share a pop? Would he bring you out to the bar and get a burger and some fries? And people would be like, hey.
I would
Dave?
play on my Nintendo. I would play Mario Kart by myself
Oh,
for
my God.
5 hours.
That's so bizarre to me. Because if I was fishing with my dad, I didn't have any of that. I would just have to collect rocks.
If I was fishing with my dad.
I would collect rocks, too.
Yeah, if I was fishing with my dad, I would be sleeping. Because he never took me fishing. And it would just be a dream.
Colton would tell me about his dad. It would just be a dream. Yeah. Colton told me about his dad when they would go out ice fishing.
Ugh.
And they would go to the shanty, and then the dad would just sleep, and then they would just go slide around on the ice.
Yeah, that's fun. You know what really sucks, and you feel really bad? When you're on your snowmobile, and you're going across the lake, and then you hit somebody's tip-up, and you just keep going.
Yeah.
But
Well,
also, I think tip-ups are stupid.
why?
Because fish. Either fish or don't fish. Don't get a thing that fishes for you.
Ice fishing is fun to me because you get to drink.
You can drink in a regular boat, too.
Well, I'm just saying for winter. Otherwise, if there was like no...
It's just something to do in the
Yeah,
winter.
you know
It's
what
a
I mean?
new place to drink. It's not like in the summer when you can go drink in like everybody's garage and backyard.
I would rather have your story of your dad just not taking you fishing rather than my dad just sending me off with a stranger when I thought he was going to go fishing with me. Oh, that still bothers me. It shouldn't have. It never bothered me until I started talking about it on the radio. And then people were like, oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, that is really sad.
I remember telling my mom that story, and she cried. And I'm like, why are you crying? He still sent me fishing. I get it now. I understand.
But yeah, you can go fishing. Oh, never mind. I would say that I could set you up to go fishing with my father-in-law, but last thing I want is for him to be waiting at the end of the driveway for a Jake to never show up.
It was raining like crazy, and you were sleeping.
It wasn't raining. I got up at 6. I had my vest and the hat with all the lures in it.
866-916-0959.
I had my cargo shorts on.
I believe that's true.
I
But
sleep
you
in
said
cargo
you were
shorts.
sleeping, yeah.
I sleep in cargo shorts.
866-916-0959. We got $80 we're going to try giving away. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union, Life Stage Personal Guidance. If you'd like to play. Hi, what's your beautiful name?
Scott.
Scott.
Oh, hi, Scott.
That
What
is
are you
pretty.
wearing?
Sorry?
What are you wearing?
On a winter jacket because it's cold again today.
Oh, only a winter jacket. That's how I'm picturing my Scott.
I picture Scott in one of those like winter jackets that were really popular with women like 4 years ago, the ones that went all the way down to the middle of their knees.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yep, just that.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those.
Yeah,
That'd be
Andy
nice.
has one of those, too.
Yeah, but do you remember when like every store had them?
No.
I just remember going to the stores and like every single woman's coat went all the way down like that, and I was like, that seems new. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to women's clothes until like 5 years ago.
Or no, we already
Yeah,
got the player.
you see, I wanted one of those, but then my girlfriend called it a trench coat, and I didn't like that. So
Jake used to have a trench coat.
Mine wasn't a trench coat. Mine was sweet. I missed that coat.
I would buy you a trench coat if I knew you would wear it.
Scott, 5 questions. I didn't know where to go with that. I'm not witty today.
Just promise that you'll wear it.
Tanner's leaving the room.
I
Scott.
didn't have anything there.
5 questions, okay, my friend? If you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing. We're going to get right back to that question.
Sounds great.
Tanner's going to come back in the room, get asked the same questions. We're going to grade them at the very end all together. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. In Back to the Future, when Marty goes back in time, what does his mother think his first name is?
Pass.
How many signs are there in the zodiac?
12.
The annual Miss American pageant is held in what city?
New York.
What American beer has been long promoted as the king of beers?
Budweiser.
What U.S. city is the home to the Mile High Stadium?
Denver.
In Back to the Future, when Marty goes back in time, what does his mother think his first name is?
Oh, my dad's going to be very upset that I can't think of this. Oh, boy. It's right there, but I got nothing. So I'm going to say Marty.
Ta-da! Why is that your dad's favorite movie?
We watched it quite often, yeah.
All right. Hang on, we'll put you on hold. We're going to go through this with Tanner. No thanks. What is that?
Sweet tarts.
Oh, yeah, no.
They're Flintstone vitamins.
Where did you get them? I thought you just found them in there.
Got them in the garbage.
Hey, you ready to do you?
Yeah.
Like Wheezy says? 3, 2, 1. In Back to the Future, when Marty goes back in time, what does his mother think his first name is?
Pass.
How many signs are there in the zodiac?
12.
The annual Miss American pageant is held in what city?
New York.
What American beer has been long promoted as the king of beers?
Budweiser.
What U.S. city is the home to the Mile High Stadium?
Denver.
In Back to the Future, when Marty goes back in time, what does his mother think his first name is?
Oh, that makes me so upset.
You sound like Scott.
Marty. I'm just going to go Marty.
All right, let's go through these.
Why are you laughing, Scott?
Because he's dead right. You sound just like I did.
Scott, let's go through these with Tanner. In Back to the Future, when Marty goes back in time, what does his mother think his first name is? Scott said pass, and then he said, oh, God, let's just go with Marty. Tanner said pass, and he said, oh, let's just go with Marty. I'm going to give you guys a big hint. Remember, she sees his name on his underwear when they first meet. Calvin! How many zodiac signs are there? Scott said 12. Tanner said 12. There are 12. The annual Miss American pageant is held in what city? Scott said New York. Tanner said New York. It's Atlantic City.
Oh, that seems like a dirty thing that would happen in Atlantic City.
Still tied.
You.
1-1. What American beer has been promoted as the king of beers? Scott said Budweiser. Tanner said Budweiser. That is correct.
Hell yeah.
2-2. What U.S. city is the home to the Mile High Stadium? Scott said Denver. Tanner said Denver. Denver's correct. Tie ball game. Tanner's going to be taking off his headphones.
My God. I'm going to lose.
Scott, this is going to be a ranking question. Whoever's closest, doesn't matter beneath or above. Whoever's closest to the answer is going to win this, okay?
All right.
When Walkmans were a thing, how many Walkmans were sold?
What year?
I think out of the whole thing, from beginning to end.
Oh.
From beginning to end, how many Walkmans were sold?
Oh, man. Oh, boy. 2 million.
Tanner, his answer is locked in.
28 million.
Locked in. Put your headphones back on, please, sir. From beginning to end, how many Walkmans were sold? Scott said 2 million.
Oh, I thought I was low.
Tanner said 28 million. The answer is, for $80, 400 million.
Yes!
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it, my friend.
Very well done.
Thank you. I
Thanks,
don't usually
Juan.
win those.
Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. There we go. We're at 100.
It hasn't been there in a minute.
$100 tomorrow when we play. Your take from Jake and Tanner. More of us next. What has happened? Let's talk about this show. Last couple days, it has been hard to connect with these stories, man.
We should rip and read.
I'm going to blame it on your guys' craptastic attitudes.
I'm sorry. You walked in here, and the first thing you said was, I need to figure out why I don't enjoy doing radio very much. And I was like, cool, there's that other half of that show.
No, listen. No,
well, I said one day you will have a mental breakdown.
No, I'm not having no mental breakdown.
Not right now. Nobody ever plans them. It's not like somebody says, like, hey, on June 5th, I'm going to have a mental breakdown and try to drown my kids.
No. I'm blaming it on winter.
Yeah,
I really am, man. I didn't get no vitamin D.
I'm telling you, you got to be taking D.
How much D do you take a day?
I take a lot. It's hard to swallow.
Like,
That's
really?
how big it is.
How many? And like, are you doing 2 a day?
No, just the one. Just one a day.
Where are you getting your D?
Oh, my father-in-law.
Can I get some of your father-in-law's D then?
I can ask him.
You don't think he would mind?
I mean, maybe.
I gotta
see how much, he's got.
Well, you said just a couple days ago that if you're still talking about your father-in-law, that he's got plenty of D to go around.
Yeah, I mean, he does, but I don't know if he doesn't really know you.
What does that have to do with anything?
He's not just going to start handing out D to people.
Well, it's not like it's illegal.
No, it's not illegal.
Okay.
Sure, it's 2020, but I mean, I'll ask. I'll see when I get some D tonight.
Yeah, because I don't want to pay for D.
Yeah, I didn't pay for mine.
Yeah,
the doctor.
Well, it's just not fair.
Doctor ordered some D, so I immediately first person I thought of, father-in-law.
How you doing with your pills?
My sertraline?
Yeah.
My Prozac or off-brand Prozac? Really good.
Oh, that's off-brand Prozac?
Yeah.
What are the side effects on that?
What was I on? I used to be on Prozac.
What are you on, Sid?
No, I used to be on
Zoloft.
High on life. On what?
That's my laxative that I take.
Oh.
But I usually just...
Side effects can be ED. It makes it really hard to finish races.
Yeah. Are you feeling that at all?
Yeah.
With this? Do you think that your mood has turned upside down like Will Smith?
I think I just don't care as much.
Yeah.
I don't let things bother me as much as they should. Which is the ultimate goal. That's why you mess with your dosage. Because you don't want to be numb to everything, but you numb is fun, but you also don't want to...
Well, I'm happy for you, man, because I feel like the last few weeks...
Oh, yeah.
You've been really great.
Yeah, these last few weeks have been really good.
But I want you to know that you're better on pills than you are with just you.
The depression and the anxiety is letting me know on a daily basis, this will all end soon.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
You're not supposed to be this happy for this long. You shouldn't be this happy.
So sad.
Just that small voice.
Wait, do you think it's going to end?
Oh, yeah, eventually. It probably will. I don't know.
You just can't stay on this for the rest of your life?
I was talking to Jim on demand, and he doesn't have anxiety or depression or anything like that, because I was just saying, I was like, it's weird to think that there are people in this world that don't suffer from anxiety, like that don't overthink things or anything.
Is that not bizarre?
He's like, I don't. Or his wife was like, Jim doesn't. Jim's fine.
Isn't that amazing? They're almost that's almost psychopaths.
It's almost superhuman to me. It's almost a superpower.
I kind of feel like Sid's a little like that too, but Sid's still
she
young.
said she was. She doesn't have anxiety. Yeah, but I had anxiety and depression when I was young.
See, I didn't have it when I was Sydney's age. I didn't care. I was good. The world was my oyster.
Yours seems more circumstantial.
Really?
Yeah. Like I was talking about one person who was having an issue with like binge drinking. And I had an issue with binge drinking for a minute, and they were like, well, they're just going to quit drinking. And I was like, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the right... Some people disagree, but I've been to AA. I don't think that quitting drinking is the answer for binge drinking. I think you have to go see a psychologist and realize why you're binge drinking.
Is this somebody up in your neck of the woods?
No, it was like a... cousin. I don't know. I didn't want to say that it was a cousin of mine. But I was like, I think you should, because binge drinking's easy. You're not detoxing. Like, it's easy. Like, that's not something where the answer should be just quit drinking because it's ruining your life. The answer should be, why is it when you drink you become a person you don't like, or why are you drinking so heavily and don't know why, or don't want to stop? Not necessarily you can't.
So are you saying binge drinking is only masking a problem?
I don't believe. I don't believe binge drinking should be classified as a form of alcoholism.
Oh, really?
In a way that the answer is quit drinking.
Yeah.
I think binge drinking is because you're medicating with something easy to medicate with, which is alcohol.
What if it's not? I'm just being on the defense here. What if you're just going on and you're hanging out with your friends and you just can't stop? Is that when you consider that alcoholism?
I do, but there's got to be a reason. Why? Why can't you stop?
Well, isn't that alcoholism, Lo? Isn't that just...
But alcoholism is the physical need that you need it. Like, that's why people go through detoxing, because they don't have alcohol and their body doesn't know what to do anymore because it used to have it, and they feel like they need to have a drink. Binge drinking drinkers, if they don't have a drink, they could go months without drinking. But then if they start drinking, or they could have like 1 or 2 beers at a time.
Somebody said, I totally agree. I got depression and anxiety, and they say low and bipolar. I binge drink. I can go weeks without drinking. But if I do drink, it's blackout drunk or no alcohol. But isn't that...
I think that's masking a problem, though. I think once your body starts to feel good from that alcohol, you just keep doing it because you don't want that good to go away because you know what it's like without it. That's where I was at. Then I started figuring out why I was
Man, I would really like to talk to somebody that deals with alcoholism.
Like on a daily basis?
Well, I mean, somebody that studied it, I guess, what I was saying. Hi, who's this?
This is Vanessa. Are you still talking about binge drinking?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what alcoholism is, it's not the physical need to not, or of getting off of the alcohol. It's that mentally, once you've started drinking, you cannot stop. The physical craving is a phenomenon. It's a side effect. So alcoholism is, once you started, you cannot stop. So binge drinking is alcoholism.
I get that, but I don't think that just stopping drinking alcohol is the right fix for binge drinking, because I think if you're binge drinking, there's something else that's causing you to not stop. At least for me, that's what it was.
Even if you had physical physical withdrawals, at some point you were just a binge drinker that didn't have physical withdrawals. So no matter what kind of alcoholic you are, you still need like your mental health.
So you're putting this into different categories of alcoholism. It's still alcoholism. It's just a different category of it.
I think
right.
I think binge drinking can be cured.
I disagree, and it's something you have to tread lightly on, because if you go tell an alcoholic that maybe you can still drink, that's what they're trying to convince themselves that they can.
See, I'm kind of on her side with this. Not saying against it, but
what you're saying.
I mean, maybe all of alcoholism can be cured, but I feel like my sister's really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
Once she has one, it's bad. So I don't know. I'm kind of agreeing with her on this.
I think it does go from person to person,
probably.
For sure. But I guess what I'm saying is, I think... What? Go on.
And I have unsuccessfully used, and I can tell you that the risk of unsuccessfully using again is not worth the risk of trying to use successfully.
So you're telling me, could you, if you had 1 or 2 right now, do you think that could be bad?
I think I could stop, but I think it could be bad.
Yeah, you just don't know. How much willpower?
Yeah.
Are you mentally? Are you having a bad day?
That's where it becomes the issue, when you start to self-medicate. When you have that drink, not because you want to have a good time, because you want to forget about the bad time that you were having.
Right.
That's the mindset that
you
need
so
to get
much.
over.
Appreciate it.
I don't know. I guess I'm a big believer in going to get your mental health looked at anyway.
I got that too. One of the biggest guys in this industry is named Howard Stern, and I love him. You love him, and he says everybody needs it, no matter what career.
Anything you do, even if you feel good, man, going to talk to somebody is fun.
Someone finally listening. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Clay.
What's up, man?
Not much. So with this whole thing with binge drinking and stuff like that, stopping it can be extremely dangerous. Withdrawals, alcohol withdrawals are worse than any type of drug withdrawals.
Oh, yeah. No, what I'm talking about and what we're saying is the form of drinking where your body isn't dependent on it, so you don't go through those withdrawals. Alcohol withdrawals are terrible.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Wait, were you hooked on this? Personal experience?
I was. Yeah, I was.
How-
Back in college, I was horrible. I had to get inpatient counseling for it.
How bad? Were you daily?
Oh, yeah.
And how many are you putting back in a day?
I was blackout drunk every day.
Holy cow. Do you drink now, or did you just full on quit?
Oh, I don't. I social drink now, but not like I used to.
See, that amazes me that you're able to do that, going from where you were to now to be able to just have a couple beers.
So it was a different problem. There was something else.
Oh, yeah, pretty much so.
Yeah, there was something else, and now you figured it out, or you've gotten help for that something else, and now you're able to use alcohol or drink alcohol without turning it into a problem. Some people, I guess, can't, and for a while I couldn't, but I had my own demons I was dealing with.
So you don't think it's a disease?
No, I didn't say that. I think that addiction is 100% a disease, but I also think that mental health is a disease too.
So you think you can cure it?
I think you can cure some. I think some people are labeled alcoholics
Thanks, man,
when they're
it.
not alcoholics. I think some people are labeled alcoholics when they're just somebody else that there's a different problem. I think
because I have a problem. Like my problem is for me it's hard. Like I can every once in a while do a couple beers.
Yeah.
But also I hang around a lot of people that
drink a lot.
Yeah.
See, because I went to one therapist session and they said you're a binge drinking alcoholic, and I took that as 100%. I was like, that's got to be what it is. But then I started thinking, I was like, but this isn't new. Like, me drinking isn't a new thing. It's not like I just started drinking and then I got hardcore. Like, I've been drunk before, like years before that, and drank before. I was like, so I can't just, I'm not just going to sit here and believe that one day my body chemically said, now you can't handle your alcohol. You can't handle stopping. So I went to something else, and then now I can.
It is. I'm always amazed with people that can have 3 beers.
I can
That
do that.
amazes me.
I can do that now.
Yeah,
like I can have a couple of beers.
That's tough because once I get into the zone of like wanting to party.
Yeah, it all depends on the setting.
Right. That's very true. That's very true. Because if you're at a restaurant or whatever, yeah,
you're not going to get hammered. Or like if my Dave comes over and we decide we're going to try beers, like 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I dump them out because our beers are like drinking 6.
40 gallons like gasoline.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I think just calling somebody an alcoholic is an easy way to fix a problem.
What is that? What do you mean on that?
Well, I think it's like, hey, you do some things when you're drunk, or why are you getting drunk like that? Just don't drink. Mm-hmm. It's like if your arm is broken and the doctor is like, well, just don't lift. Or it's like if, say, something ridiculous happened, like the mouse wheel wasn't working. And instead of fixing the mouse, they just said, don't use the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Just labeling somebody an alcoholic after talking to them for 30 minutes.
I got you like, listen, my dad was a rager.
But he drank every day, right?
Yeah, he did. And I always said that when I was a kid. I always said, "What? You're ruining like family. You are literally ruining your wife and your kids. It's awful. Just stop. Why don't you just not drink?"
And I hope it's not coming across like I don't think that there's a disease.
No, but let me tell you, I want to say, on your side of that, Lo, I don't know what that dude and his problems with Vietnam, and how stressful his life was, not making hardly any money.
Yeah.
I'm sure alcohol he was using that to mask a lot.
Oh, yeah.
A ton.
Everybody could benefit from it. From any kind of therapist, any kind of mental health at all. And if alcohol is a mind-altering thing, right? But if your mind isn't in the right place,
it can be bad, dangerous.
You're mixing gas with fire. But if you can get your mind right and you can figure out your demons and figure out what's going on, you can alter your mind and be fine. I look at the same thing with heroin. Just kidding. I was just trying to not.
Wisconsin approved, by the way.
Yeah.
Not heroin. Well, maybe up by you.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that running, or is that meth?
No, it's meth now. It was heroin for a while, but then drug dealers found out that you can OD on heroin. And if one of your clients ODs on heroin and then they find out that they get it from you, they can charge you with murder. So they're just like, screw it, we'll do meth. You can't OD on meth.
Your teeth can.
They couldn't say, like, I guess I just won't do it because ruining people's lives is terrible.
All right,
they're just like, nah, I just don't want people to die.
Jake and Tanner Show, good morning. Wow, I don't know what's happening to music lately, but it's just god awful. Is that new?
Yeah.
And then there's that Lady Gaga one that I can't stand.
It just hit it again.
I
have no idea.
It's just awful.
Yeah, stop that garbage.
Hi, it's Jake and Tanner show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney.
Hi.
I will tell you this. Back to the alcohol thing. What did I say when I walked in here? Man, if we're going to start somewhere, we just need to start with the whole state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because I was nowhere near a drinker like I was until I moved here into my neighborhood.
You were. You just didn't know it.
Oh, you know what I said? Yeah, probably.
You were. You just weren't allowed to be.
No, really. No, you know where? No, I said not the whole state of Wisconsin. Where we need to start? Let's start at parades.
Yeah, maybe not drink at parades.
Or kids' games.
Oh, yeah. Do you understand that in my town they sell beer at concession stands?
They do in Ozaki, too. Tim knows exactly where they are because he'll be like, oh, we got to go to this school. They don't sell any beer there.
I remember because my sister was in a lot of sports, and I would get excited when you'd go to the school that has the good concession stands.
Hey, I got to get my wife hunter boots.
Why?
Apparently, they're muck boots. Well, I call all of them muck boots. I know muck's a brand.
Pull up. Muck is a brand?
Yeah.
I thought Mud was a brand.
Mud was my old dog.
No, Mud is a brand. 2 Ds.
Oh, yeah, the Mud jeans?
Mud jeans.
Yeah, no, Muck.
Muck is a brand?
Muck's a brand.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, we can pull that up.
Boots Jake has.
Yeah, no. What boots? Those are Ariats.
Yeah, these are
his
Ariats.
mucking boots.
I don't know what they are. Show me Muck boots.
These are Muck boots.
Angie would love those.
No, she ain't doing short boots. She ain't doing short boots. No, I don't want to get her Muck. I want to get her. She wants Hunter.
Brand, like with an F.
All of her friends have Hunters. All of her friend. You do too.
Wait,
Courtney and you have Hunter.
Hunter what?
You know my orange boots that I always wear?
I barely ever look at your feet.
The ones that are
I don't
just
know how you can't see them.
neon
like
orange.
She's wearing 2 construction
Because when
cones.
I get here, you sit behind that desk and you don't get up.
Well,
so how much? She told us to go to Nordic. What is it? Norditrax?
Nordstrom's.
Yeah, Nordstrom's. Where is Nordstrom's at? How much am I paying for Hunter boots, by the way? I said I ain't going to go over 100.
Just, dude. Just ask, and God will provide.
Pray?
Yeah, pray real hard.
well, the thing is, what kind of calf she wants?
She doesn't want wide.
But
She
She
said
want
no
that
wide.
refined, slim fit calf.
I don't know what any of that means, but we were at Fleet Farm and
Because I've done too much research on Hunter boots.
all they had were wide muck boots there, and I go, why? And then she looked at me and was like, it's Fleet Farm. And I go, that's me.
I don't get it.
Some women come in with some big old calf.
No, wide so you can slip them on easier.
Now listen, she just didn't want them.
So what does she want?
I don't know. I didn't even know there was.
Tell her to send a picture.
No, she doesn't know. She doesn't want them shiny.
You tell her what she wants.
No, I know what this woman wants.
She wants camo,
Well, she doesn't want camo.
Pink camo?
As much as I want her to get camo.
Get her the pink camo.
Ew.
Sydney, what are you doing? Because you're not helping.
Why are you looking at boots?
I've already sent you a link.
Oh my God! Just look at them on the air,
together.
Oh,
What
okay.
are you typing on your computer that's so important? Is it show related?
Yes,
who
we're
are you
talking
talking
about
to?
boots.
Well, yeah, but why on your small computer?
And where do I go to? Where is this Nordstrom's rack at?
What is Nordstrom?
And she would love these, and I don't like them because they're little.
I thought that was an exercise bike.
Norditrack is, and that's at
Norditrack.
skis.
Wait, what? Skis?
The Nordic Track skis.
Yeah, but I was at Best Buy and I saw they had a Norditrack bike.
These are the ones I have.
God, those
You should just
suck.
get her these.
Well, she doesn't want orange.
Well, yeah, but they have.
Yeah, what about teal?
This is like these are the only ones that aren't shiny.
Oh, gray. Get gray.
Really? Hey, can you send her that link?
Hell yeah, gray.
Wait, I thought it was only 55. I thought it was 55.
These are tall.
$110.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 110.
Angie, this
See
is color
noodle?
speaks to Angie.
It does. Send that link.
Is it grossest?
Oh, by the way, do you know what we get? We get the pleasure of having around us tomorrow. Every time Sydney walks, she's gonna go because we got her photo shoot.
No, we don't.
We don't?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, he said
Tomorrow.
That was Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
No, I thought that our photo shoot was Thursday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It's tomorrow. I'm already stressed now. Am I doing the purple shirt?
Yes, you're doing the purple shirt.
Why are you? Should you do the same shirt too? I think that would be really fun if we did that for the rest of our career.
Oh well, sorry, Jake. Anna don't fit in that shirt no more.
That would be so funny, Lo.
Yeah, it would be funny, wouldn't it?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying it would. I thought. Man, now you make me feel bad. Hi, who's this?
Oh, look at me, I'm Jake.
Hi, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Do you got some hunter boots for me?
Or are you battling your demons with alcoholism?
Oh, no, I was battling the demons.
Oh, are you battling them like now?
No,
You
I'm
are?
learning about them.
Oh, you are. What? How bad was alcoholism?
No, like I'm learning about alcoholism and substance abuse and stuff like that.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I'm just calling in about that with his binge drinking.
Were you talking about with binge drinking, or did she say day drinking?
Well,
I
they're both a problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're both probably an issue, Jake.
Well, no. I was just saying. I'm trying to figure out what she's piggybacking on.
Would you? I feel like. Would you agree with the statement? All alcoholics are binge drinkers, but not all binge drinkers are alcoholics.
No, like not all alcoholics are binge drinkers. Like if there's to be alcoholic, like it's a disease. Being an alcoholic is a disease, but if you're a binge drinker, it doesn't, like you were saying, being defined as an alcoholic. No, but you do have a problem.
Yeah,
and you do need it addressed.
That's what we were saying.
I can't figure out if you're for alcoholism or against it.
I think almost everybody's against alcoholism. No.
Yeah.
If you're a binge drinker, there's a problem that needs to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that doesn't declare you an alcoholic.
That's
an alcoholic is
that's 100% what we were saying.
Yeah, you have a mental and or a physical need for it. That was what makes you the disease, the alcoholism.
I just want to say you sound really smart.
Denise? Was it Denise?
Oh.
I think it's Megan.
Sarah? Sarah?
Oh, dang it. I thought she
so
said
many
yeah.
Karens.
I was like, wow.
Oh.
Where are you at on hunter boots?
Yeah, do you have any hunter boots? When you go to step in mud, what's on your feet?
Yeah, tell us that.
I go comfortable. So tennis shoes, but if there's going to be mucky water, well, then waterproof boots.
That's what you call them?
Yeah, well, they are. That's what they are.
Yeah, I just figured everybody called them muck boots.
Where did you get your waterproof boots?
What color are they?
Yeah.
Black.
Mm.
And I got
shiny?
them
Are they shiny?
Yeah, but I feel like Sarah, Megan, Denise, your boots are for function, and Jake is looking for boots that are for function but also fashion.
Yeah, I am.
Ooh.
Sarah, I don't like your attitude anymore.
Dude!
I'm just kidding, Sarah.
I got an idea.
Like, who buys hunter boots for fashion? Like, you're going hunting. You're going out in the woods and tracking stuff.
Oh, no, that's not what they're going to do.
No.
Wait, are you a hipster?
Yes.
I am?
Okay.
A little bit.
No.
No, but I think you were a
Yeah,
hipster
Angie.
before hipster was a term.
I like that.
Hipster.
The grandfather of hipsters.
You're the grandfather of hipsters because you've even admitted you just don't like things because when a lot of people like them.
Don't like people finding joy in things.
You also don't, man. You hate comedies. You hate laughter.
I don't hate.
What?
No,
Yeah,
no. Sarah, why are you even still here?
Jake said his favorite movie to
Because
sit and
you love
laugh
me?
about. Nope, never mind.
What? No, yeah, stop. I do love you, Sarah. Sarah,
How
thank
can you
you.
not like comedy? Do you not have a sense of humor?
No,
No,
I
he's
do.
got a great
Do you not
sense of
like humor?
He's
No, I know.
it's a weird thing. It's like he's a baker that doesn't eat, or it's like he's a sushi chef that hates fish.
Or somebody that supplies marijuana to people but don't smoke the weed.
Yes, I mean something I guess more your world.
So you like the thought of, but you don't like the process
he
of
likes
doing it.
making people laugh and entertaining them, but he hates being entertained or laughing.
Is it a chore for you to laugh? But
it's just
you have pleasure out of
unnecessary.
people laughing
It's
at you?
just unnecessary.
It's like Jake could make this beautiful 5-course dinner and then sit in the cupboard and eat plain white bread.
Well, I do like plain white bread.
Just Like he doesn't care.
Sarah, I feel like this is a big time hashtag Me Too that's happening right now.
Yeah, Sarah. You got pretty breathy. We all felt it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
All right, Sarah. No, we love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Somebody said look into Sperry's.
I have them. They suck. They are slippery, and
If I'm tracking out in the woods, can't be slipping.
they make your shins hurt.
Maybe
Walk
it's just
too
your
hard.
delicate little shins.
No, I have spoken to one
Delicate?
other person with Sperry's, and they agree.
You got fat legs.
Her calves are humongo.
It's like
I have a thigh gap.
It's like
You got
you're the elephant man down there.
I bet you get wide hunters, don't you?
Yeah.
How do you even fit those cankles in that boot?
I bet you when you walk through the woods, people are like, "Oh,
Why am I walking in the woods?
yes, there's a Bigfoot. Look at this track."
So mean. No, we're right when we asked
Wait,
who's
how
mean
big
to
are
who.
your feet?
6.5.
See, that's
Feet?
normal. 7 is like a normal size. Angie's feet are ridiculous.
She wears size 13
Men's. All right. Hey, more music. We're going to do that next.
Do you know what I am jealous of though?
Her big feet.
How fast Angie can swim.
Oh, she's like a dolphin.
Yeah, when
It's
we
like
were
she's
in
always got flippers on.
Yep, when we were in Mexico, I was like, "Hey, Angie, come here," and she was the other side of the pool, and she was just almost looked like a wave runner was coming.